Hey, everybody. Good morning, motherfucker. Crack Jack.
Hi, G. Willikers. What a great Christian day this is. Wowee. It's so lovely to see all you wonderful people, and thank the Lord above, right, that we have such a wonderful platform like YouTube to share our opinions and the companionship with you fair-minded folk. Huh?
Mhm.
Huh? That's right, buddy. Well, YouTube is such a wonderful tool.
It is. I love it.
I love it,
I
too.
love not saying bad words because we're never going to do that.
Yeah, my life,
Ever.
right now, it's God, YouTube, my wife, and family. That's how I rank it. That's how I rank it, sir.
Yeah, because they're wholesome.
Yeah.
And good.
And God bless the former CEO stepping down. I wish you nothing but safe travels in your journey through life. Mm-hmm. You're a strong woman. Good luck to you.
They're all strong women, Jay.
That's true.
They're all strong women.
They're better than men, obviously.
How's it going, folks?
How long do we have to do that for? Like, what's the time?
We made it a minute. I don't know.
Well, we did it last time and they changed it.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, we'll just see. We'll see what happens. We're
gonna look in like 2 minutes after we start dropping the F-bombs and stuff, and it's gonna be that fat guy from Jurassic Park, like you did not say the magic word.
It's be like when you get a substitute teacher. All right, she's gone. Everybody, take your pants off.
Yeah.
What kind of school did you go to? How's it going, folks? How are you guys doing in this cold as shit, windy ass day? There, I did it. We're done.
Yeah, fuck it. You know, it's weird, dude, because like yesterday we had like massive thunderstorms. It was like warm. It was like warm air and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden today it was Jack Frost dick in your butt.
Yeah.
Like that's how quick it screws with you.
Yeah, it sucks here, dude. That's the sucky thing about living in Kentucky, you guys, is that every day it's a surprise. Sometimes it's your butt and not the kind you want, the kind with like a really long fingernail.
Yeah, it's like talking to your wife when she's on her period. You don't know what day it's going to be. You have no idea if it's going to be like emotional, if she's going to be upset. You don't know.
They should put that on the tourist stamp.
They should put it on. They should put it on a Hallmark card. Like, I didn't know what to get you because I can't figure out your fucking mood. But I hope you're having a good one.
Oh man, dude, I barely made it in here. I fell back asleep. I got up and took the kids to school, and I was like, oh man, it's kind of cold. I could just lay in bed for a second. And I just laid in bed for a second and just passed out, and then woke up and I was like, oh dear God. And I got in my car to go get some food, and I was like, oh, I don't have any gas. Yeah, I don't have any gas, so I had to go get gas, and then I literally like had to run back. And
your life sounds like Dante Hicks from Clerks. When you you roll out of the closet and then you like didn't have time to make coffee. No, that's like Mr. Bean when he put it in his mouth and he shook it all up in the Bean movie. That
was nasty.
Yeah, but he did it and it worked for him. Good for him. He's an innovator. Yeah, I did. I used to do that when we were in school, dude. Like I would never like, but it was always, dude. I would fall back asleep and then I hear like mom would be like, JT, get up out of that bed. Like it was the most like friggin' insane alarm clock you've ever heard in your life. Like I still, it haunts me.
You guys had those speakers set up in your house. So
but mom didn't need them. Mom had a megaphone built into her fucking vocal box. It didn't. She could turn it to another level.
Yeah, I set my alarm, but problem with my alarm is I set it and I don't know how to make it a single use alarm. So whenever I set an alarm, it's just like this alarm's gonna happen forever. Yeah. So like I forget to unset it. I'll be like sitting in a movie theater or a funeral and like it's like, oh, there's my Tuesday 10 a.m. alarm. And someone's like, why do you have an alarm? And I'm like, because I forgot 7 months ago to turn it off and I'm just too lazy to every time.
Yeah. Mine goes off every 5 minutes or every 10 minminutes. It just does. So no matter what I say, it says get the fuck up, asshole.
Time to start living.
Yeah, because the day's not going to wait for you. What are you going to lay in your bed the entire life? Your legs are going to stop working. You're going to be an asshole. Get up. Take the trash out or something.
You're going to be on my 600-pound life.
Yeah. By the way, what's this? Hold on. All right. My computer did I guess a reboot or some bullshit like that, and like Steam is trying to update and all sorts of shit. We're talking about Superman and Batman and stuff. We watched that trailer on Tuesday. I actually watched the interview. It was pretty interesting stuff. I didn't watch the whole thing, but Brendan Fraser was on the Howard Stern show, and he was actually talking about at one point when J.J. Abrams had control of the franchise, or at least the Superman movies in 2002 or 2003, he was reading for Superman. Brendan Fraser was. And
that is perfect.
He said he goes, everybody, and then Howard Stern asked him who else was reading for it. And he said everybody in Hollywood was pining for that part because it was a huge part. It was a life changer. But he said the main guy, he didn't say he was the front runner, but in the way that he said it, it almost seemed like they were almost dead set on Paul Walker for being Superman.
I mean, he'd have to dye his hair brown.
I don't know. I couldn't see Paul Walker doing it. He looks like he's got too much of a swimmer's body. I feel like he could be like a good Barry Allen or something, or like even a Green Lantern if they wanted to recast that without Ryan Reynolds. I think he could have done that. I just don't see him as Superman.
What year was this?
2002. He said 2002, 2003.
So I'm looking up. Hang on. That was in his 2002, 2003. This is Brendan Fraser's IMDb. Would have been. I'm trying to figure which Brendan Fraser this would be.
Yeah, that was like the thin, good-looking. Like he was still like in shape. The Mummy Returns.
This is right after The Mummy Returns.
Yeah, he was like the hottest thing since chocolate in Hollywood and cocaine.
And they said no.
Yeah, they say they turned him down.
That's insane, dude.
I think he was saying I'm summarizing it. You guys, if you want to go check it out, watch the entire interview on YouTube. He's basically saying like he didn't know if he was even interested in doing it because he said he had to reconcile with himself the fact that if I take that, they're gonna chisel Man of Steel on your grave forever. Like you're forever known as Superman.
Whatever Brandon Routh's gone on to do.
Well, he's gone out. He's had a lucrative career on the WB. You son of a bitch!
You bite your tongue,
that's literally that's what he did. He went. I think he's the Atom on WB, and I was like, God damn, dude, what a step down the rung of the ladder. You were there, dude. You were Superman. You were flying high above the clouds and like having the John Williams music float around your head, and now you're on fucking WB with Arrow.
Now you're on food stamps.
God, that's like going from fucking WWE as the highest paid contract worker going to goddamn TNA and making like coupon money. Like here's like $50 for your groceries this week. I was like, okay.
I wonder if those CW people actually make like a shit ton of money, like a surprise. You know, you find out that like
they do.
Like Lily, AT&T's Lily,
she makes
like millions and millions of dollars.
Well, that's but she's one person as a spokesperson for Verizon, I think, or whatever it is.
Right.
So it's not as much
still commercials, right?
Well, so, I don't know. You could probably look up what Stephen Amell's net worth is, what he's worth. Probably a shit ton.
And he's done a bunch of stuff too, though. I mean, he's done Heels and all that.
Well, the guy that played, but Heels is like I love Heels, but that's a niche show. Like I don't even know. I've talked. Most people don't even know about it.
They must not pay that much, dude.
How much is he worth?
Stephen Amell's net worth. And he's done movies and everything is $7 million.
What a loser. Yeah, like that's a lot of money to us, but I'm shocked. Like, did he do like 400 seasons of Arrow?
Yeah, another one says this is a different site, which makes it seem like these sites are just making up shit. TheRichest.com says that his net worth is only $2.5 million.
Yeah, cocaine and hookers will get you every time. The thing about
get you an Uber and a Ferrari.
Well, see what the guy that played Barry Allen is. I don't remember his name. The one that is the Flash, the young guy, Grant Gustin.
Grant Gustin's net worth 2023 is $5 million. So it's about.
So he's the main star of the Flash, and that's the most popular thing that CW has right now, or the WB. I was going to call it the WB, but yeah. So that's what they're making. They're making peanuts. I'll bet Ezra fucking Break the Law Miller is worth like $105 million.
Yeah, you got to take the lawsuit money out of that too.
Yeah,
and he's definitely paying for a lot of drugs.
Dude, just speaking of how much people are worth in like celebrity status, and we're shallow, and that's what we judge people on is how much these people are worth. Dude, I was watching this thing on Harry Potter. Hermione, the girl that played Hermione, which is Emma Watson, she made fucking in those 7 movies. She made $80 million.
God damn,
$80 million. And then the red hair boy, Ron, Hubert Grint, I don't know, whatever his name is. He's like, they're like the guy that was doing the thing was like, he made slightly less with just under 60 million. And I was like, you made like, you don't have to do shit for the rest. I think that, and obviously Daniel Radcliffe was worth the most. He said they said estimated he made about $112 million in those 7 movies. And then he actually said it was actually smart of him. Apparently he was an alcoholic, real fucking bad on the set, and then off the set, like pretty much what we do daily. We just call ourselves functioning. But he's like he was drinking because he couldn't deal with the stardom. But he said he watched his money because he wanted to make sure he could take any role he wanted to and not have to worry about, live paycheck to paycheck. That's why he did weird movies afterwards.
Well, I mean, $80 million, $100 million, you could typecast the shit out of me. You know what I mean?
I mean, well, he said he wanted to keep working, but you literally didn't have, you don't have to do shit for the rest of your life. But then again, I mean, these are Hollywood people, so who the fuck knows? They spend copious amounts of money on, like, I'm going to buy a fucking helicopter with a picture of titties on the side of it. How much that cost? About $50 million. Oh,
yeah, I think most people would just go the Rick Moranis. Most normal people would just go the Rick Moranis route and just like retire after you made a couple movies. But that being said, like, I don't know, I think probably that kind of attention gets addicting after a while. You see, like, I don't have to work, but then you see like other people getting invited to award shows and having their sex life talked about on TMZ, and it makes you jealous.
What sex life? That's what I would say. What sex life? You guys got nothing. So yeah, well,
Jay
also
came in under 3 minutes last night. I can't believe that, John.
And I was like, and are we not shooting for the record here? Congratulations. That guy got his business done and got out. That's what we should be doing right there. Yeah, praise it.
You gotta try to beat 2 songs.
No, praise it. I mean, no, praise it.
If you can make her come and beat out 2 songs, by the finish after the first 2 songs on the sex playlist go, and you make her come, that's a fucking gold medal. I don't know who's complaining about that.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard, she'll say I have, but I don't know if it's true or not. But either way, I have the Rocky theme music going on when I bust some, so I feel good about myself. I don't care about really what happens afterwards. The thing also, sad news. I'm going to shift into high gear, shift into turbo. It is sad because I just found this out this morning. I was reading. Bruce Willis has got dementia. They announced it today. Frontal lobe dementia. Yeah, which is like I think he's pretty bad because it was a statement. It was a written statement on the behalf of his family, and he didn't come out on TV or anything like that. He didn't. So I guess he's pretty bad off.
Well, they even said on there, they were like, we're announcing this because he's always been someone who wants to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, God damn it, lead people. He always wanted to be a good example and like all that stuff like that. And they were like, and if he could be making this announcement himself, he would, or something along those lines.
That's what it was. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, but it's like, he can't even make the statement. Then that's probably not good news.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was thinking about Michael J. Fox. When Michael J. Fox got diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, even now he's able to go out and do his stuff, and he's still able to communicate. He's not gotten that bad. So I don't know if the dementia has really set in hard on him. I don't know. I haven't even seen Bruce. I don't even remember the last time I saw Bruce Willis in public.
Well, the last time I saw him in public,
I mean, I'm not saying like I'm sounding like, oh, I saw him down at the grocery store like last week. I'm not like saying it like that. It's like, I don't remember the last time I saw old Bruce.
Dude, they've been trotting his ass out there doing these fucking VOD movies. Still, yeah. Well, so we knew about this. We knew something was going on. What, a couple years ago?
He said he had aphasia.
Yeah. So and then you start thinking, well, everybody a lot of people were saying he was a dick and hard to work with on sets, and people make fun of his acting. He's getting all these Razzie awards and stuff like that. Yeah. When the truth is he was having trouble remembering his lines. He was just trying to get through the day, and then they keep putting him out there in these fucking movies. Look at this shit, man. Like, oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm bigger than you.
Look at the background.
But look at this, dude. This movie just came out. Like, he just had a movie come out. Detective Night. He had a sequel, Redemption and Independence.
You wonder, but you wonder how long ago these were filmed.
That's fair, but dude,
and also I think I feel bad for him. Yeah, back-to-back movies.
11 movies in 2022.
I think
11 it's also fucking movies.
He's probably wanting to get a lot of money, but his medical bills. Maybe he doesn't want to stick his family with a bunch of medical bills that they can't afford.
And don't get me wrong, I don't judge him for doing it. Hey, good, do whatever you want to do, but it's just doesn't it seem kind of odd that all that stuff's going on and they're putting him in 11 movies in a single year? He's working his ass off.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's weird.
And also, family. By the way, that Brendan Fraser interview was it's pretty good. Howard Stern is trying to, I guess, turn over a new leaf, so he's not really like the dirty ass, like skanky skunk that he used to. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like that Howard Stern kind of back in the day, but he is a turd in a lot of ways. But he's trying to do like a David Letterman now on the radio. But anyhow, Brendan Fraser did go on and he was talking about the Batgirl that was canceled, and Howard Stern asked him, he's like, what's the deal with that? He's like, it's done. He's like, it's completed. And he goes, well, and then Stern was like, well, where is it? He's like, it's in a vault somewhere. He's like, I played the villain in the movie. I was the villain. He was Firefly. And I was like, dude, that's a great role. Because I mean, you never, the only time, I mean, people outside of comic books I heard of Firefly was in the Gotham or Arkham Knight game. And he was in that. Firefly is a great character. But anyhow, yeah, he said he thought it was good or whatever. But he said I think he said something wrong. The dailies that were coming out or they gave him an incomplete picture, like the people that screened it. They said it wasn't done. The special effects weren't in it. It was just, it looked like shit. It was an unpolished turd, kind of. And he said, so I guess they pulled funding. And I was like, that's not what they did it for. They did it literally to save money. I think they already talked about that, or this accountant guy talked about it. And they were like, yeah, they were trying to liquidate their catalog and make money because they were trying to get it as a tax write-off. So they didn't have to, like, they knew that it cost this much money and they were going to take the loss on it instead of putting extra money into it that they would need to promote the movie, which would in turn cost them more money, and they may not make that money back. That's what happened.
This is the Superman Returns?
No, the Batgirl movie.
Oh, I thought you were on the Brent. Oh, they were talking about, yeah.
He was a bad guy in it.
She said something like the other day, there's talks of a sequel. I'm like, how are you gonna fucking do a sequel to a movie that was so bad it didn't come out?
It's called imagination. I imagine there might be. Well, the thing about it is, I didn't have any desire. I think the studio realized the writing was on the wall. I think they understood there was a very small percentage of people that were really even interested in seeing Batgirl. And then I think it was more the interest was more peaked when they said Michael Keaton was going to be returning as Batman in it. That's the only reason why I wanted to watch it. I don't give a fuck about Batgirl. I just don't care. But I think they were scared. They're like, all right, well, there's going to be a small number of people that may or may not turn up for this. It's going to be a heavy loss for us. And then, you know, I just feel like number crunchers, like, you need to like let this one go, Big Chief. This one's not yours. Step away from the slot machine, Dad. It's time to go home. You've already put 3 mortgages on the house.
This sounds like a conversation you've had.
I have had that. Like, I didn't say mortgages, but I've seen my dad literally go out and fucking take his credit card and get another $2,500 on it. He goes, son, I'm gonna bust that machine. I'll bust it. I was like, Dad, you've already put like $10,000 on it. The payoff's $10,000. You're fucked.
You gotta love a hobby, though.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, he never did bad though. I think.
No, he did horrible over his span.
I mean, overall.
Yeah,
right?
overall. Yeah,
you think?
I guess so.
I don't think anybody wins. That's the whole house always fucking wins, man. Sean Tubby 123, thank you, man. Says suck glow sticks. Wham at 8 a.m. Mother French. One day I will do a karaoke duet with Jay. Bust a move. And with you, Mike, your lucky day in hell. Love you. Dude, I've never karaoke lucky day in hell. I bet most karaoke bars don't even have it.
Well, we'll bust a move together there, Sean, and we'll bust nuts as well. I think that's a good day. That's a good day in the karaoke bar. By the way, we can't do it at our local karaoke bar because they don't like us doing duets anymore because they're pieces of shit.
Speaking of which, we're going out tonight. We got to make a promise to each other. Usually,
I'm not doing it. No, I'm not. I can't because April's got to work early in the morning anyway, and I'm not going to Shinaway.
Yeah, that's where I was going. You got to make the promise beforehand. You got
100%. I'm not. No,
I'm not getting drunk and saying let's go to Shinaway.
No, I'll say it. I'm going to go into the bathroom if I want to say it. I'll say it to myself in the mirror and like convince myself that we're going to go, but really just lie to myself. And I'll be drunk enough to believe it.
Then the second you get kind of bored, you're like, "You want to go sing?"
Well, there's like, you know, like, I don't know how to describe what Shinaway is. It's fun, but it's also like I guess I could describe it like a magical dark place. That happens there's a few ley lines in the world where like the dark energies converge and like dark sorcerers or something would go there and gain their power, and like a little black hole that you fall into of despair. That's like one of those places. It just sucks you in and it makes you feel like you're having, what was the movie where there was a movie or a show where the kids never left or they never wanted to leave because they just having too much fun, but they were trapped there for eternity. It was a show. It was like a horror thing. Like they like it had all these funds. Huh?
KB Toys?
No, it was fucking Chuck E. Cheese. No, but it was like a place where kids would go and it had all fun and games and everything was awesome and everybody was having a great time. And then when they tried to leave, they just forgot they didn't want to leave. So they were there for centuries and they forgot their lives. What the fuck was that? I swear I'm not making that up. If I did, I'm going to write it down and steal it.
It sounds like something. Yeah, I know. I think I know what you're saying, but I can't think of what it is.
Sounds like a Goosebumps thing.
All I can think is where a kid can be a kid. Is that Toys R Us? Or no?
Dude, I don't know why when you said that, I was thinking, I'm a Flintstones kid, growing strong and healthy.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. No, you know how I consider Shinaway is, it's like, for me, it's like flea market. Like,
oh, yeah.
But you're searching for like a collectible. Yeah. And like, it's this dingy old flea market you go to. And like you're looking for and every once in a while you used to go there and they used to have fucking great VHS tapes. You used to always find something because nobody knew about it and it was a great time. But now as you got older, they got less things, kind of gone downhill a little bit. Everybody knows about it. You might find something cool there every 5th or 6th trip, but most of the time it's just disappointing. That's kind of the karaoke place we used to go to.
Yeah, it's bad. I don't know. Yeah, it's like I said, it's fun, but it's dangerous. You just get there's all sorts. It's like I don't know. I feel like that's what a pocket of hell would be like. You just don't know how bad it is.
I go purgatory, like kind of like.
But it's like it's bad.
Purgatory.
Yeah, well, I could deal with that. If you're like you're not good enough to go to heaven, but you're not bad enough to go hell, you just got to stay in this karaoke bar for a while until we come get you.
That's and basically like, karaoke, right? You're not good enough to be a good singer.
I mean, that's not the worst thing that could happen, I guess. I mean, is there beer on tap? Like, yes, it's shitty beer, but it's beer.
It'll give you a hangover.
Yeah.
Deverick Grant said Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's not what you're talking about, was it?
No, it wasn't Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
MP said Twilight Zone episode.
It might be a Twilight Zone episode. I don't know. I know I've seen it. I watched it, and it was like, or I read about it. I can't remember. It sounds like a gothic fairy tale or something. I don't remember, but it's also like a goosebumpy kind of story. I don't know.
Maybe it was an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? I
don't know. Maybe I just came up with it and I had a dream about it, and I should have just said it to everybody.
Hey, Chat GPT, write me a fucking script.
I would be shit.
Texas Toten says I'm at work and I hate it. Jay, give me some words to get through my work day from Loomis.
Yeah, Texas Toten, here's some words for you. You like tooting in the toilet? You like running water? You like electricity? Huh?
Nope.
You like food? You piece of shit? Keep working, because if you don't have money, you don't have any of those things. End of motivation speak. Get back to work and get off the computer, you lazy Texas.
That was a pretty good speech, honestly. I kind of want to go to work.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's obvious. It's like, yeah, I need money to do things.
That should be an alarm clock, man.
Yeah.
Drew Gold says, need that Goonies commentary, Jim. Dude, that would be a fun one. I don't think I've seen that movie in 10 goddamn years. All I remember is Truffle Shuffle.
Dude, hey, you guys. I love that movie, dude. Yeah, Goonies is great. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah, maybe we'll throw that in the commentary.
I think they're going to be doing I don't know if it's true, but I heard they're doing a sequel to it.
I think it was one of those things. They said it and then nobody cared, so they went, nah.
Yeah, maybe not.
Gonna make it.
Well, because all it's going to be is a bunch of the Goonies old, and then they're going to have like it's just, he goes, hey, is this the same? Because here's the same movie, but it's not the same, but it's a shittier version. He's like, okay.
Oh man, I can't wait till they trot out mega superstar Sean Astin.
He's a big one. He's a big star right there. That's fucking
too.
Rudy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Sean Astin, but yeah, he's no Steven Seagal.
No, he's no Sharon Stone.
Caleb Parkinson says still doesn't work above $1.99. Not broke.
Oh, Caleb, coming back 2 days later and said, "Motherfuckers, I ain't broke." Like he's the guy. And I love you, Caleb. This is just playing with you. But it's like the guy that, like, at a gas station, like, right, you did your card, whatever reason, your bank fucked up and it got declined. And you're like, I don't know what's going on. I'm not broke, motherfucker. And then you leave. And then 2 days later, you come back. And then you're like, I told you I'm not broke. And then you show them your bank account. You see how much is in there, motherfucker?
Let me check for $70,000. I quit my job and work for you right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is.
He said, I'm about to go to a dark retreat like Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, I heard about that. Yeah, Mike said,
I'm not broke.
Aaron Rodgers is fucking like, he must be taking advice from Jared Leto. I'm going to go into a dark retreat and figure out my life.
Hey, that's what he said to somebody who's making fun of him. He said, be curious, not judgmental. All right. Honest to God, it doesn't sound like that bad of an idea.
But it sounds like the beginning of Thor Ragnarok. He goes, and then I went on a journey of self-discovery. I was like, oh, one of those. Hey, dude, are you going to retire or not? Like, that's it. That's it.
Well, he's like, I don't know why. He's like, I'm not going there just to decide that. He's like, I'm just going there to think about my whole life. It ain't just about a football decision. But think about this, dude. Like, you don't have, 2 kids like always within arm's reach of you, like, breaking shit or whatever.
Yeah.
So wake up with a Power Ranger stuck up your ass every day. So maybe it's a I don't know. But like for me, the idea of going somewhere for 3 days with just my thoughts, it's scary. But it kind of sounds nice, Dude,
it sounds like the beginning of a fucking Scott Stapp breakdown. Like next thing you know, he's gonna be in Arizona in a Motel 6, having a breakdown, chasing the hood ornament of his car around because he thinks it's an angel telling him where to go, and it's all a mess. Like, I don't know if you guys know that. And I like Scott Stapp, but Jesus Christ, that literally happened. He got fucked up in a Motel 6 somewhere off a desert highway, and this is not a Don Henley song. This really happened. On a dark, deserted highway, and he chased his hood ornament. Like, he thought his hood ornament was literally an angel leading him through the fucking colonies of the worlds. How fucking much drugs did you do, my sir?
Yeah, he's
like that's Johnny Depp levels of cocaine.
Yeah, he's done a lot of shit, man. That guy's done. I wonder where he's at right now. I wonder how he's doing. I'm gonna Google it though.
He's doing well. I think he just tweeted something a couple of days ago, so I think he's got access to a Twitter.
You hear what fucking Bam Margera did?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that guy's really fallen down the snake pit of shit. About the Elvis Presley thing with Lisa Marie.
Yeah,
or Priscilla. I don't know which one died. It was Priscilla that died. Yeah, I think
Lisa
it was
Marie
Priscilla.
died.
Or
Lisa Marie died. I think. Yeah, Lisa Marie died. Priscilla.
Is that the mom? Oh yeah, Priscilla's the mom. Okay, yeah.
Priscilla the wife.
Priscilla's the wife.
Yeah, Priscilla's that's her. She's still alive.
Yeah, because she took over the estate for Lisa Marie. Yeah, Bam Margera, fucking what a turd, dude.
How weird is it that she looks just like Elvis? Priscilla looks just like Elvis. It's fucking creepy.
Yeah, it's like some people when they're married for a long time, they start looking like each other.
Dude, check this out. Hang on, I gotta. Fucking hell. I gotta figure out a simpler way to do this. Press the right button from time to time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Throw a little rouge on you.
Yeah, I like it. Moulin Rouge.
Here we go. I found Scott Stapp's motherfucking Instagram.
He looks pretty good.
Yeah, he's looking like he's working out. He's still fitting into a tank top.
But to be honest with you though, he does kind of look like the cool guy that works at Foot Locker. He's like a cool guy. Like he knows all sorts of shit. He's like, man, back in the 80s, man, when the Nikes came out, when the Jordans came out, man, I'll tell you what. Like he could tell you these stories about the Jordans or something. I don't know. He would know a lot of shit. He looks
like he could talk to you about chakras.
He also in his profile picture, he looks like, I'm not posing, that's me. And I was like, yeah, right. Like he's like, you're just looking off somewhere in the distance, just at random, and someone snapped a photo of you.
He looks like he could show up at your wife's Sunday morning goat yoga class.
Yeah,
as the instructor.
He's the really cool Christian teacher that they just hired. Like he's been in prison, but he's redeemed himself.
He looks like he's no longer in his own prison. Look at this though. Is this recent? He's looking good.
Yeah, I don't think that's that. I don't know. Is that recent? I don't know. Wait a minute. Thank you for an incredible night. 31 weeks ago.
Damn. Oh yeah, that's recent, man. That's
31 weeks. That's a while ago.
It's like, it's this year. I mean, it's
well, I know. I hate when people fucking do that. I know it's just the app that does that, but it's like, oh, my baby's like, 87 days. Okay, why don't you just tell me how many months? Why you got to make it complicated? I hate when people do that.
Hey, is he playing fucking music with Creed here?
I don't know. Is that Creed?
Is this Creed?
That guy's a big motherfucker, though.
Oh, this is just what is this? An Affliction sponsorship?
Shit, yeah, that dude looks like that guy looks like he definitely beats his wife. I shouldn't say. I'm kidding. I think he probably doesn't. Yeah, I've said he doesn't. Obviously, I don't know him. I'm not saying anything, by the way, guys, because there's a little thing called slander and libel. This guy just got fucking threatened lawsuit by. I don't care what you feel about J.K. Rowling, but he was calling her a Nazi and shit. This J.J. Wellingen guy, and they threatened a lawsuit, and he apologized on Twitter. So it was like, yeah, be careful with what you say there, ladies and gentlemen, because don't bite off more than you can chew.
That's why I left the Instagram. It's like, oh, pictures of him with his kid. Probably shouldn't show that. Probably shouldn't show that.
You got to say just say allegedly. I was like, allegedly.
Yeah. And by the way, nothing but respect for the man they call Scott Stapp.
I love Scott Stapp.
Owned what he did in Creed, and I almost unironically like Creed.
I liked them. I liked all their songs. Well, not all of their songs, but I like most of their songs.
They got some good ones, man. What If is a fucking banger.
I hope he comes back. I hope he has a resurgence in his career. And by the way, What If is one of the best songs that he's ever did. I mean, period. And it sucks that it was attached to such a shitty movie, but it was still good. It was still good. You don't see music videos like that anymore. Like when they take where they tie in a music, like a song to a big movie, like Scream 3 at the time was huge, or Nightmare on Elm Street. They used to always have like big artists would do songs. You don't still see it anymore. That's sad.
Dude, I hope to God that the next fucking Scream just brings whatever band Scott Stapp's with now. He's just the band. The band's just called Scott Stapp. That's fucking.
Well, I mean, if I was guitarist, and I was like, yeah, I guess I'll be on the. What's the band's name? Scott Stapp. Okay, Scott Stapp. Like at least it's not called the Mastodon or Blazing Hammer.
It's like Hey, are you the lead singer of Alter Bridge? What? I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
System Honor says, dapped you boys up on the Bluebird app about a Halloween fan edit. Jordan Jabroni. And then everybody said Jabroni. If you would get around to seeing it, would love to know if you liked it. All right.
Cool beans. Cool beans,
All right,
System
man.
Monitor. System Monitor sounds like something like an AI that S.H.I.E.L.D. would have.
Yeah, when
at
that
Avengers
popped up,
Tower.
I thought we might be in trouble.
Sometimes it goes System Monitor.
You've been fined one demerit of the, what is it? It says in Demolition Man.
For offensive language. It sounds like YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much. You've been fined all of your money for saying
thanks.
Fuck. John Carlin, thanks, man. It says, what's up, boys? Are you going to the Halloween 45 Years of Terror convention? I'm hoping to make it, but need to fly to UK, so quite expensive. Maybe Scott Stapp will be on your plane.
Yeah, and he'll tell the pilot that we're chasing angels through the clouds, so we have to make a detour. That's terrifying, actually. But no, we talked about that on Tuesday. Unfortunately, it's outside of our pocketbook. We can't make it. That's a long way from Kentucky.
Yeah.
But hey, it's a lot longer for you. But you know, we pull fork from Kentucky. We from the hills of Appalachia.
Yeah,
we pull.
I can maybe take you to Hardee's.
Yeah, that's about it. Like
Pasadena.
That's a whole week's budget right there.
It ain't in the future, buddy.
Texas Tootin knows what we're talking about. That motherfucker eat more beans than anybody else I ever seen.
I've never been to California, and I really want to go. But that being said, if I flew all the way, and I love Halloween as much as the next guy, but if I paid $600, flew all the way out to fucking California, as much as I love Halloween, I don't think I want to spend those 2 days in a crusty hotel room full of tables. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think I want to get out to the beach.
Yeah, you have like some fucking dude in a dirty ass hallway opening the door up, leaning out with a beer gut and eating like literally a stick of butter. I'm like, what's up, man? You want to go surf it? You want to go surf?
I'm sure it's nice, but it's like a casino. Like, you know, you've been to one, you've been to them all. Like, it's a hotel, but. You know, and then I'm sure there's a lot of people from the Halloween verse that we would love to finally meet in person and hang out with and chat with. And it would be cool to, I bet a lot of people there, a lot of you guys, a lot of you folk will be there, and it'd be cool to see you guys, but it's just too expensive for right now in our lives.
Well, not to mention the fact, I mean, it would be a little awkward though. I'm not going to lie. While it would be fun to do it, it would be an experience. The problem is I don't think that I'm going out on a limb here, and I'm using the 8 ball of magic. I think that we're not. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I don't think we're on the Christmas wish list for people such as Rob Zombie if he were to be there, or Tyler Mane, or possibly Daniel Harris, just because of our feelings on certain Halloween 2 Rob Zombie. And if they might have seen it or they might not have seen it, so it'd be a little awkward if they want to be like, "Aren't you the fucking 2 assholes that talk shit constantly on my movie?" Like, no. That's not us.
I think Rob and Sherry probably the only ones. I think we love fucking Tyler Maines. We love Daniel.
No, Harris. I know we love him, but it's his work. I mean, he's worked on it, and he might have that goddamn loyalty or something. But hey, I'm not doing interviews with 2 pricks that fucking talk shit on the internet. I'm like, who are those guys? That's not me. I didn't do it.
Would you like a Jamocha shake?
It's like, let me tell you about Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. So,
that was old beef.
That was different. I have turned over a new leaf.
Now I love rape scenes in Halloween movies.
It's so good. It's wholesome. It's wholesome.
David Dangle the Third. I don't know why I'm saying everyone's names in such a country voice today.
Because Dangle sounds like redneck name. Dangle the Third.
Hey, fellas. Random question: which film is more not remakeable, Pulp Fiction, The Shining, or Drive? That's a good fucking question, dude. Damn.
That's a really good one. I think the most for me anyway that you can't touch. You can't do anything with it at all. I just think it's perfect the way The Shining. I mean, it was literally like, you know, it was shot in perfect frame. I mean, what's his name?
Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, Kubrick, known as a genius. I mean, it took him for like ever to get a certain scene right. I don't think that movie could ever match the intensity, the tone, the setting. Everything was perfect, and how Kubrick also had an amazing cast. Jack Nicholson was fucking the bomb as Jack Torrance. I just don't think you're gonna ever remake that movie.
I'm going to pipe this one into the old poll here. The last question I asked, by the way, was would Brendan Fraser have made a good Superman in 2002? Shockingly, 40% of people said no.
Well, he had a certain he kind of had a goofiness about him. I think that there was a lot of people that was hard. You know, he was like, because you watch The Mummy, he was cool in it, but he was also kind of goofy. He was like Chris Pratt. He was like pre-Chris Pratt.
That's perfect for Clark Kent, though, right? Or I mean, Christopher.
For the goofiness, but not like you couldn't see him as like being, I'm Superman. Like it just didn't. He didn't have the same duality with him. Like Christopher Reeve Christopher Reeve, by the way, I love Henry Cavill, but Christopher Reeve is the only dude that really played those parts distinctly. Like you could, I mean, when he played Clark Kent, he was like a totally different character. Like his acting was on point. I think Cavill was just himself because he's a good-looking, hunky dude. He did a good job playing Clark Kent, but when Christopher Reeve did it, man, it was like amazing. It was like James McAvoy playing in Split. They really look like different characters.
Yeah, this has always not bothered me, but like it's a vast fucking huge spoiler or a plot hole that we overlooked about Superman.
What?
Like, how stupid is it? Like, just dumb as fuck dumb that Superman his disguise is literally a pair of fucking glasses. Like, this guy is on the news, he's on the fucking papers, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
And you're telling me a fucking comb over and a pair of glasses, and we're all gonna be like, I can't fuck, where'd he go? I don't know who this guy is.
I think they've had that debate for many a year and many a decade, but I think it's because I don't know. I just always chalked it up to we're stupid. But I think it's because I think he does such a good job playing off this moronic, bumbling reporter, like a really nice guy with good intentions, but just totally like slapsticky, falling down over his own feet. That there's no way anybody would ever equate him with Superman, even though they kind of look alike. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you look like a celebrity, but you're not like that guy, you just look like him. You know, it doesn't mean that you're that guy. Plus, also, somebody, I don't know if it was in DC in the comic books, I think someone said he used some kind of mind control shit. I don't know. Maybe it was like something. Okay. Maybe it was. I don't know, because you know the Superman powers are all over the place. It's really hard to nail down. Like, was it limited telepathy that he was able to kind of, if people in close proximity around him couldn't tell? I don't know.
I'll buy that for $1. But I mean, yeah, I chalk it up to just, hey, guess what? It makes the story funner. Shut the fuck up and eat your popcorn. And for that, I'm okay with. But yeah, it is dumb. I've just put the poll up, by the way, for your question for you guys to answer. For me, it's got to be Pulp Fiction, even though, like, because of the dialogue, like, none of these are remakeable at all. You're absolutely correct. Shining as well. But Pulp Fiction, for me, like, if someone remade that and it wasn't Quentin Tarantino, do you know how fucking cheesy that would be? Them trying to, like, make that movie happen without him writing it or without his dialogue in it. It would be like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey trying to be a good slasher movie. Oh fuck, that happened.
Was it any? I didn't see it. I don't know. I still kind of want to see it.
I can't bring myself to even pay to fucking see that, dude. They made it for like $8 in a fucking biscuit. The guy said that they made it in 8 days.
Well,
8 days.
Yeah. Well, how long did it take to shoot Halloween?
22 with a huge.
That's just because John Carpenter's an overachiever. That's all that was. Overachiever John Carpenter. They called it that in school. No, I don't know. Well, I'm not. You know, like you can always go to the C's to see it.
Yeah, I don't want to watch it because I just think it's. I think they got. Hey, we got this IP, and these dumbass horror fans will fucking watch anything. So let's just slop it out to them. I heard you like sloppy joes. Here's a
so what? So what? Yeah, we will watch anything. Fuck you. Yeah, I'll watch it.
Joseph Lynch, Merrill Lynch Corporation says, "You guys always bring joy to my day. Here's to you both." This is a green tea, but
hey,
beers later. Also, try to avoid the Scream 6 spoilers that were poorly leaked. Did you hear about that shit?
Was it on Reddit?
No, some fucking cunt bagel. Like got the actual footage of I'm gonna be completely non-specific of the reveal of just the reveal and literally apparently I haven't seen it, but apparently you scroll across it and it comes up so fast you can't really avoid it because they're like, I'm Ghostface, and you can see who the fuck it is. So
it was Timothy Oliphant. He's back. Oh no, I didn't hear about. You know, there's dude, fucking people that spoil movies are like literally the most miserable sacks of shit. I swear they're the worst termites I've ever seen in my life. Termites is that's what they are. They're barnacles. They're like the thing that sticks on the back of whales and sharks, or whales and like turtles. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like those little sticky symbiotic things.
Yeah.
I watched the whole video on YouTube where a guy clearing it off. Anyway, but that's what they are. They're just disgusting little maggots. But yeah, I'm not surprised. It's a big movie. A lot of people are looking forward to it. And there's always one bitch that wants to ruin it for everybody. So.
Yeah, it seems like with Halloween or Scream specifically, there's these little assholes. And I don't even like the anonymous fucking viewer non-people like, oh, I'm just being friendly and giving you tiny details about the movie that were meant to be enjoyed in the movie. But you know, I'm just sick of the whole fucking spoiler culture that goes on.
We had when we were doing, I don't know if it was Halloween, I don't know, but we were doing like a non-spoiler something, and there's some asshole coming in the chat doing constantly spoiling shit. I think that just happened.
Yeah, that was happening with Halloween, and a lot of
Yeah.
stuff they were saying was wrong. And by the way, let me put it out there: if anybody's feeling fucking frisky with their dinghy, if anybody posts any Scream spoilers, you will be banned from the channel. There's a button, and it's a beautiful button on this channel where you can actually click to hide a user from the channel forever, and they don't even know it. They're just typing away, going, burned your ass, and no one even sees it. It just goes into
We're gonna
the
make
wind
your
like a
ass
fart.
disappear quicker than fucking the McFlys and Back to the Future.
Yeah,
that's how quick you're gonna be gone. Okay.
Yeah. So
No
if
arguing.
anybody has seen it and puts any of the spoilers in the chat or anything, you will be banned forever, and we won't believe you anyway. All right. But hey, thank you, Joseph Lynch, Merrill Lynch Corporations. We appreciate you, man.
Thanks for letting us know about that, sir.
Yeah. Isabel, I love you.
Hey, Isabel.
Oh, Combat Wombat says, hey, all, showing up for once to give my never-ending support lots of love. That's what's nice about
thank
doing
you so
it in the
much.
daytime. We can see Isabel.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it is a little of an adjustment because I don't even know what the sun is. It scares me sometimes, even though it's cloudy out there. So it's not like I'm not getting a good look at it, but it's kind of awkward. It's weird sometimes. Like, what's that big bowling ball on fire in the sky? That's the sun. Oh,
do like Trump.
I thought it was a comet coming, huh?
Do like Trump and try to stare at it. Remember the eclipse? Isabel's all the way in Sweden, so she doesn't get to catch lots of the streams. I do. That's a place I'd like to visit right there, Sweden.
Yeah.
I want to come to Isabel's house and be like, hey, can you make me some of that delicious food that I see you post all the time? Because it looks good.
Yeah. It looks like a really pretty country. I don't know. I think I've always wanted to go to Ireland or Scotland or something. I don't know why. I just want to see those green grasses.
I don't know what the difference is between Greenland, Iceland, or Sweden. I have no idea.
Greenland's cold as fuck. Iceland's warm, apparently, and then
so it's the opposite.
Sweden doesn't have an army. They've been neutral in every war. I think that's what it was. I don't know, something like that.
Is Sweden the Swiss?
Yeah, Swiss Army knives and shit.
Swiss cheese.
The stinky cheese.
I've been to Wisconsin too.
Yeah, that's Swissy. Yeah, the Swiss are coming. Said no one ever. The Swiss are coming to defend us. Said no one ever.
Hey, they're so nice. They don't need a fucking army.
No, they have the bank, but they have the bank.
I fucking love them.
What? They have the bank from like fucking Wolf of Wall Street, where everybody takes their money to hide it offshores. The Swiss
that guy's
bank.
Swiss.
Yeah, he's Swiss. I think that's Swiss. Yeah.
He's like, I know what you're thinking, American asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the banker you want to have.
Oh, yeah. Kay Ballard, thank you, sir. I don't know if it could be Keisha Ballard. Megan Mathregan and a Knock at the Woods reaction lease. I can't afford those movies.
Yeah, we can't lease them out. I mean, I can't even. There's no way. The lease on that alone is going to be crazy.
Commentary.
I think. Well, he meant those movies are out. I guess he meant commentary.
Those sound like fun ones when they come on streaming to put in the Patreon commentary poll for sure.
Well, we did do a knock at the woods, a knock at the cabin.
Oh, you saw Knock at the Cabin. You haven't seen Mathregan though.
No, I haven't seen Megan. Megan.
You call him Megan.
Megan. By the way, her name, the way Megan is spelled, it doesn't sound like she's trying to be like an awesome stripper. Like she's like the up and coming stripper, and it's like spelled with a 3 instead of an E. And she's like, oh, she's badass, dude. Her name's not Megan either. It's Megan. I was like,
she's got 3 nipples.
Hey, yeah. One of them tells the future.
Hey, a couple more $1.99 ones, you will be broke, man. You're almost there. Why stop?
Oh man, thanks, dude. Fuck your kids and that child support. We take that.
It stands for almost broke backwards, bitches. JD.
BA says broke ass. That's what that stands for. Broke ass.
Wham in the morning on my birthday. It's JD's birthday. Happy fucking birthday. It's not Jay's birthday yet, but you guys almost share a birthday.
Almost.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna celebrate Jay's birthday tonight, and while we're out there having beers, we're gonna throw one up for you, JD. We're gonna say, hey, happy fucking birthday, JD.
I'll drink for you, JD. I just need a reason to drink more. It's like I can't stop drinking right now, officer. Okay, JD needs me to keep drinking for.
We'll pour some on the floor for you.
Well, they're not dead.
We're gonna go, by the way.
We're not remembering our homies.
Just right there, like I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a tiny fucking bar or whatever. Or just like you're in
let's do it at Buffalo Wild Wings. Just pour it on the floor.
Do the Thor thing. Just slam it. Like I'll have another.
Yeah, like in Thor. Yeah, I'll just slam the glass. It's like what? I meant no disrespect.
Paul B, what's up, dude? He's handsome. He looks like he looks like he directs movies. He's like, I ain't no suit. I'm an artist. Happy Friday, you sexy bastard bearded men. Yeah. Have you all heard of the new horror film Swallowed? A trailer reaction review is needed. It's a wild film. I saw a trailer.
First off, Paul B, Swallow does not sound like a horror film at all. It just sounds like the standard practice that must be accomplished with a blowjob. But I have not heard of this horror movie you say. Swallowed.
I saw the trailer for it, and it's like a little indie horror film. And it's weird, dude, because it's got Jenna Malone in it, and then it's got Mark Patton is in it. And Mark Patton seems like he's like a little old Mark Patton's like a dangerous gangbanger drug runner.
Mark Patton, is that the guy from Friday 2 or Friday 2? Freddy 2?
Yeah.
Oh, the like Touch Me Baby all night long?
Yeah.
Me, he's still got them moves. Interesting.
Yeah, but the dude swallows, I guess, I could be getting this wrong, but the dude swallows like a balloon full of drugs, but then the drug turns all like alien and shit inside of him.
I'm not down with the new age verbiage. Is that what they're calling sperm nowadays? A balloon? I swallows a balloon. Well, why would you name your movie Swallowed? Out of all the movies or names that you could have picked for your horror film, especially in indie, I guess to get the most attention, but there's no way you didn't think to yourself, Swallowed. Some random person is going to type in Swallowed on Google because they want to see about the movie. And then all of a sudden it's going to be like fucking Courtney Love just taking loads in her mouth. I mean, or whatever equivalent. a girl that looks like Courtney Love.
It just makes me think of Bush's greatest song of all time. Swallowed, hollowed.
Is that the name? Is that the name of it? Song. You sound like a drunk pirate. You sound like a drunk pirate off the Misty boat.
So I did it right.
It's like, hey, our boat's coming in. It's like, oh shit, the pirate's drunk.
Dude, Gavin Rossdale would make a really good Pirate of the Caribbean.
He's still hot.
Yeah, he could replace Johnny Depp, probably, if he could act.
I don't think he can act. I think that's the problem.
Probably is the problem. I think he's been in a movie or two, though, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Wyatt.
I was gonna say, yeah. I was gonna be an asshole. Like, well, he acted like a great singer for a while. I was like, well, he actually is a good singer.
Yeah, dude. That band has the greatest guitar tone of all time. But Wyatt says, "Hi guys, sending out a little appreciation, y'all. Thank you, Wyatt.
Hey,
thank you, sir. Thank you both and everyone else here for being such a kick-ass community. Y'all are truly the best, and I'm happy to be here. Hey, thanks, man.
Glad to be here, sir. Come into the circle. Come into the circle. Come give hugs. Come into the circle."
Rub on Papa. No, that sounded wrong.
Papa, can you get me?
Sorry, not
Papa. Don't preach. You're in trouble. See,
slip of the tongue. Oopsie. No, you know what? Wyatt's right, man. We got some nice fucking people in here. There's hardly ever any drama. There's hardly ever any fighting. No one's even fighting in the chats. Where else on the internet do you get shit like that? Huh?
Church message boards. No, they might get mad about Bible passages.
Oh, I bet they fight a lot in those church message boards.
By the way, I'm not just talking about the Christian church. I'm talking about any religion, by the way. Because I do believe in Christ and stuff. I just don't want people to be like, oh, why are you singling out Christians? I'm not.
I'm not trying to flex on y'all, by the way. My back is just fucking sore. In the comics, Clark Kent also changes his posture and voice.
Which is exactly what Christopher Reeve did in the movies.
Hi, I'm from Saskatchewan.
It's like, oh, Clark Kent's gay. There's no way. There's no way Man of Steel is playing him. And he has no nuts, apparently. He's a eunuch. You're a dead Dan Ramsey.
Touch that gun, I'll burn it down.
Jesse
Jay, that is some beautiful hair. That is hair, right? It's so tiny, I can't tell.
Oh, it is.
Long party hair right there.
I didn't even know. I swear for just a second, I didn't even know there was a person in that picture. I just thought she had like Halloween streamers on her fence, like her hair.
It's such a tiny hole. It's hard to tell.
I
had to delete my comment on your last screen video because someone posted posted the end as in a response to my comment. I read half of it before I realized.
Ooh,
I've been on a couple guys. I'll be honest. I've read half of what the spoiler is for Scream. But honestly, I've been able to I've started the process of forcing it out of my mind, and telling myself it's not real. So I don't believe it anyway. So it's not going to affect. And plus it doesn't reveal all of what's going on. There's not any context. So it may seem like something it's not. And maybe I'm just lying to myself, but I haven't seen the video. Thank Christ.
Well, it sounds like you and a couple other people need to go on a dark retreat and find yourselves once again after these spoilers. By the way, spoilers, I hate the cocksuckers that do that, but they don't bother. I mean, I can deal with spoilers. I just take a power away. Like if somebody spoils a movie, I'll be like, guess what? I didn't care anyway, asshole. I looked it up on Wikipedia before you even told me. So, haha, I took your power. But you know, but other people, it really bothers them. And I get it. I would never spoil a movie for someone that didn't want to be spoiled. But sometimes Michael goes see a movie. He's like, you want to know? I'm like, yeah, just tell me. Like it could be any movie. I was like, what happened at the end? Like the Ant-Man and Quantumania. I already read what happened. I wanted to because I'm not going to see that movie.
The problem with Scream spoilers is that it's literally an asset of the movie, though. Like, you know, it's a whodunit movie, so you're actually taking like one of the big draws of the movie out, and then you're gonna, you know, what you're gonna get. You're gonna get people saying the fucking reveal sucked. I knew it the whole time. It's like, yeah, bitch, because you read it on Reddit.
Like, of course, you read it on the internet and heard it from a cool guy.
Like that's what sucks about it. Is a bunch of people are gonna be like, they're not gonna take the ride that's meant to be taken. So basically, can they even review the movie? Because you didn't see the movie as it was intended. You knew the ending before it happened, which is a part of the draw. So
yeah, but I still, like for me, I still had a good time watching. I don't know what I think it was. I think you went and saw Endgame first, Avengers Endgame. Yeah, you did, and then we were at you, me, and Katie and April were out, and you were like, "You don't care about the ending." I was like, "Yeah, just tell me what happened." And he told me about all the reveal and all the superheroes coming back. That shit, I still had a good time with it. Huh?
For a second on that one, you tried. You're like, no, I don't want to know this time. And
I did it first, and I was like, yeah, go ahead, tell me. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Bill Green says Blood and Honey is fun, and yes, I'll watch anything, even Wynorski flicks. LOL.
Hey, there you go, Bill Green. Now that's the man of culture right there that I expect out of our horror fans. I don't care what you lay in front of me. I'll put it down there, sir.
All right, let's watch Thanksgiving, the sequel.
Hey, fuck you. I said, I didn't say that. Bill Green said that. No, I did say that. I did say that earlier. That was a lie. That was huge. It was a huge mistake. It's a huge mistake. No, I listen. I'm not watching. Because there are some goddamn awful shit films that are only made and designed to make people get mad. That someone took the time to make this to piss people off, and Thanksgiving is one of them. That's a terrible fucking movie. I mean, it is awful. It's not even good, like, because it's so bad. It's fucking awful.
And I'll somehow bet you it's better than Blood and Honey. I'll
bet it's no. There's no way, dude. Thanksgiving is literally what the devil would make you watch on your way into hell.
Bill, honestly, like that's actually the exact opposite of what I've heard. What I've heard is that they don't do anything fun or campy or like exciting with the characters. It's literally just a run-of-the-mill slasher movie that takes itself really seriously, and that it's actually really depressing and like it's just fucking mean. That's what I heard. So,
The Strangers.
I'm glad you liked it, huh?
The Strangers, you said, because remember you said The Strangers was mean.
Well, yeah, but a movie could be mean if it's good. But if you made it,
listen here, whataboutism. By the way, I just started hearing that shit the other day. The whataboutism. I was like, you know, that's the stupidest argument I've ever heard in my life. The whataboutism. That just means you can't. When someone has an example of something that you're trying to say you don't like, you can't come up with any reason. You can't come up with an argument against it. You're like, oh, then you have to make up a term like whataboutisms. I'm like, no, that's just a cheap ass way for you to. You can't debate.
What about Biden? What about Hunter's laptop?
What about fucking Ross Perot and his oil money? What about Bill Clinton getting sucked off in the Oval Office?
He put a cigar inside of her coochie coo.
Oh God, Paula Jones. You know what? She actually had some work though. She don't look too bad now.
Who was the one? The secretary. Not Monica.
Monica, no. Every time it's like, Monica, no. In Fast and the Furious. It's like, if you win, you get both of us. If you lose, you still get me. She's like, fuck you. No. You know, you lost. He's like, Monica.
The people who made that movie I saw were on Twitter, like crying to people that were like giving it bad reviews and stuff. And they were like, it's not fair for you to say this. We only had 8 days to shoot it, not much money. And we knew it sucked, but we just thought that if we get people in theaters to watch it, now we have 5 times the money to make the sequel. And it's like, let me ask you a question. Did you charge money for tickets? Yes. As a matter of fact, we charged more money for tickets than your usual tickets because it was a one-night Fathom event. So they charged $20 for tickets to that fucking movie. So if you charge people money, if you put that money in your fucking pocket, shut the fuck up. You put the movie out there, people are going to complain about it if they don't like it. You know,
the guys from Blood and Honey.
Yeah,
Oh,
They're
yeah,
crying
well,
because people are shitting on their movie.
I mean, if you make anything for public consumption, such as a movie or a song or whatever, you leave yourself open to criticism. That's the agreement that you enter in with the public when you're putting out your piece of art or whatever. And some people are going to say it's not a piece of art; it's a piece of shit, and that's okay because you made some money. I would never. We've made some skits that we think is fucking good, but people thought, hey, this is the worst thing you guys have ever done. This is fucking terrible. God, you suck. I hope you fucking die and God plunges that dirty ass soul and then shits it back to earth. And you're like, oh, you can say you didn't like it. I would never go out there and be like, God, it's so unfair that people say mean things. It's the internet. Welcome to real life. The world don't give a shit that you're having a bad day.
And they always call you fat at the end. And you're fat.
Well, it's not enough. It's like, you guys suck. By the way, you're fat.
You got a little dick.
Yeah, it's like your dick is small, you're fat, and I'm gonna steal your wife. Okay. You could have just said you didn't like the skit, but have it your way.
I just think those guys got so fucking lucky and stumbled across something, tripped on it, and then like are making money off of it. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. You've duped people. You got them to the theater to see your movie, and some people liked it, so it worked out for some people. Whatever. Now they're like, we're gonna make a cinematic universe and we're gonna use Bambi, and then we're gonna get. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm done with this shit.
By the way, Bill Clinton's secretary, what are you talking about? Linda Tripp? Was that his secretary?
That's the one.
I don't know. I think Linda Tripp was the one that recorded the conversations with Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, he didn't fuck Linda?
Fuck no, dude. God damn, even he had standards. She looked like fucking Big Bird, dude.
Wyatt said, like Bessie, I had to delete my comment as well, which is crazy because I was trying to let people know to stay aware of possible spoilers. People who spoil movies are the worst. They really fucking are, dude.
Yeah.
The worst kind of fucking person.
You could literally we could literally make a 3-hour video on the assholeries of people that spoil movies.
Yeah. Well, the good news is that, like I said, every time someone does that, because I've probably gotten 5 comments from someone being like, the killer is just fucking right there. If you have eyes, you saw it.
Timothy Oliphant, I know, you told me.
Yeah. Nev comes back, but it's malignant, and on the back of her hair is Sarah Jessica Parker.
Andy Matejacek is in this.
I can't believe it. It's a crossover. It's actually Michael Myers. He takes off the ghost face mask, and it's Michael Myers. And then Jason Blum pops up and goes, "I bought everything."
Let's Scooby-Doo the shit out of this.
The good news is that I'm deleting all those people from the channel permanently, so that by the time the next Scream comes out, a lot of these people weeded out. So at least that's something, right?
Yeah. Well, also here's a good thing: just don't give them the attention.
Yeah.
If you give them, if you empower them, then they're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, they just disappear.
Yeah.
Fugazi.
Go away. I turned my back on you. You no longer exist in this family.
Dallas Cervantes says Blood and Honey wasn't good, but I've seen worse, aka Seed of Chucky.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Seed of Chucky is a big seed of shit. That's a dirty one right there. That one really hits you right in the goocher.
That smells like my old.
It's like when Johnny Knoxville puts that electric thing on his gooch and he makes that guy smell it in Jackass 1. That's what Seed of Chucky is. It's like an electric gooch pad on your face.
I'll never watch that again. It's like fan fiction, but from Satan. Yeah. Action figure dude with cool sunglasses says, spoiler alert, Miss Lippy's car is green.
Fuck, I knew it. I knew it. God, why'd you do that for? I thought it was blue.
I just picture of eating the fucking glue.
That's so fun. Yeah, there was some freaky weird moments in there, like when he was doing when he walked in and what was it? The girl was using the lipstick or something all over her face. Yes. Like he had like a daydream. I was like, it was like fucking weird, dude.
God, I love fucking Billy Madison. Nudie magazine day.
Nudie magazine day.
Joe Anderson said, have you guys ever watched Jack Ketchum's The Girl Next Door? It was written by Daniel Farrens of Halloween 6. That's
The Girl Next Door. That sounds familiar.
Not the comedy.
No, I know. I thought we watched one, The Girl Next Door. That was a horror movie. No, I know the Emma, what's her name? The hottie from Are You Afraid of the Dark? Not her.
I'm going to look it up. The Girl Next Door. 2007? I'm guessing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Jack Ketchum's The Girl Next Door. No, I never heard of this one. It says, in this town, murder became the neighborhood game.
Oh, is that a Scream 6 spoiler? You need to be careful. Sounds like something that happens in the movie. Yeah, dude. I typed in Google. That was the and then I GIR, and the first thing that popped up was the girl who escaped the Kara Robinson story. I was like, my search history's fuck, and it's like Girl in the Basement, 2021.
I never heard of that shit. Who the fuck is Jack Ketchum, by the way? I hear that name all the time.
Jack Ketchum sounds like a dude that's a badass baseball player. Like he came
sounds-
out of retirement and he goes, "You got to get Jack Ketchum on the Dodgers to win it this year." It's like Jack Ketchum's not going to be able to throw anymore. It's like, get Jack Ketchum and let him do it one more time. It's like fucking. It's like one of those comeback stories. Jack Ketchum,
the closer, Jack Ketchum. But he also sounds like a novel writer, like Joel Grisham. You know,
Yeah,
Michael
that's true.
Crichton.
Michael Crichton sounds like a bad guy that is going to have a Crichton. Michael Crichton, yeah.
I always said Crichton in my head.
That's dumb.
He's
like,
dumb,
hey, you guys got any Michael Crichton books? It's like, I don't know. He keeps on asking for Crichton books. We don't have Crichton.
Yeah, that's really stupid that I ever.
Yeah, so if you went to Barnes and Nobles, you're like, hey, can I get? Hey, look, my kid's really into Michael Crichton. I would love it if you guys could point me to the Michael Crichton section.
I wonder how many times I fucking.
And you know, some poor schmuck was like, Crichton. I don't know what he's saying. I don't. There's no. He said that they wrote several books. I don't know who Michael Crichton is.
Fuck. Blake Corley said, I had screen room for me, stumbled across a video that was the reveal. How can that even get out? Someone's getting fucking butt fucked because allegedly the guy's name was on the screener that leaked. Because you know how when we get screeners, it'll say we watched a movie on the whole movie
in the watermark thing. Yeah,
watermark. Yeah. Apparently his name's on it, and he's like some dude who works for fucking Paramount. So I don't know.
He's gonna get sued.
Either he leaked it or someone got it from him and then leaked it and was like, fuck that guy. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know how that works. I know that it should do. I would not want to be. That guy's balls is probably like sweating an enormous amount of water from, like, it's enough to fill a goldfish bowl up at this point.
He's being sued right now. Well, the good news about the whole thing is I heard from somewhere that they filmed 3 different endings. So maybe they changed the ending just as a big fuck you, you know? That'd be cool.
I don't know.
Too close, though.
Oh, by the way, I know this is kind of off subject, but I was reading about Will Smith is the I Am Legend. They're doing the sequel to it, you know. With,
I have that.
Okay, well, then never mind. We'll talk about it when we get to it.
I can just pull it up now.
Well, no, because all I read about was that they're going to go with the alternate ending of the movie.
I have not actually looked at it yet, but I saw that. But which one? What's the fucking ending?
The alternate ending is where he makes a deal with them. Like, he doesn't die.
Oh, okay. But he makes a deal with them to figure out how to.
They wanted their creature mama that was trapped or something. He let it go and they leave him alone instead of him blowing everything up.
Big question though.
I think that's how it goes. I don't know. It's been a while, but I think that's
in the alternate ending. Does the dog survive?
No. Dog is dead.
Oh, fuck.
Did you hit your dog after you said that?
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh, man, PETA's going to fucking come after our ass. Mike's throwing shit at his goddamn pet.
I'm so sorry.
We're going to fucking get banned. Animal cruelty on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you start off your Friday evening.
God, this is not fucking strong, dude. I threw it across
dude,
the room.
I'm glad it wasn't on camera because I know it was an accident, but if it had been on camera, they'll be like, they clip that and say, see, they're showing animal cruelty.
No, yeah, Thor was laying over there. And by the way, you guys have seen Thor. He's the size of a fucking tank. He was laying over there, and it landed right on his side.
Oh.
He just went.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he didn't
care.
I
still felt bad. Oh shit. I can't be doing that. I can't be just throwing stuff around willy-nilly.
So yeah, the alternate ending, and you guys could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming, I think it's the one where he reunites Creature Mama or whatever. They lets him go and they kind of go off and do their own thing. I think that's the alternate ending, which makes sense because in that alternate ending, he's alive. I think that's the one. I don't know.
Stacy said there's no deal. It's revealed that he's the monster in their eyes.
Yeah.
There's more zombies than humans now.
That's right. Not a deal. I'm not saying a deal, but there was like that understanding, but he's alive is what I'm saying. Because I think in the
fucking thing on YouTube, can we just
wasn't the theatrical ending where he blows everything up? I swear that's how it ended. Yeah.
That's the theatrical ending. That's what I was actually asking. And so in the theatrical one, he blows everything up.
And then they were like, well, fuck, thank God we were smart enough in the past to make an alternate ending because we'd be fucked.
Franco said we'll slap Chris Rock and later on I'm Legend 2 Bad Boys 4.
That was the third alternate ending. They almost went with that one. Chris Rock shows up and he's the only survivor other than Will Smith, but he slaps him so hard he dies. And then he's back to being the only one.
Oh, Warner Brothers is always making the best decisions, right? It says Warner Brothers is doing it, and it's gonna be him and Michael B. Jordan. Who will also produce the film. Akiva Goldsman, who adapted the novel in 2007, is returning to write. So they got the writer back too. Dude, these legacy sequels are the new fucking thing. Like, like they're gonna do this with fucking everything that they can.
Yeah.
What do you think about it? Do you think it's good?
I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of a turnout, because I mean, I don't know how people have even got over Will Smith yet.
Yeah,
because I mean, the thing about I know it was, he was going through shit and stuff like that, but he still did that to a guy on national TV and got away with it essentially. I mean, really, nothing. He didn't get arrested. I mean, that's assault anywhere else, and it happened in front of everybody. Nothing happened to him. It's just like Ezra Miller. Like, he can do whatever he wants to do. They're above the law. I think people are getting a little tired of that fucking shit. So, but I mean, he's still a good actor. So, I mean, and I Am Legend's a big property. So, honestly, I don't know, man. I liked I Am Legend, but I really feel like I Am Legend was a self-contained movie. I really don't think that there needs to be a sequel to it.
I think you're right. Probably. I mean, that was such a cool movie, though, for the time. You know what I mean? Like, I think everybody has good memories of that. It was a fun thriller to go see.
Yeah, it's not a perfect movie, but it was perfect enough to leave alone.
Well, they killed that fucking dog. I wish that the dog would come back to life.
I fast forward that scene every time.
Yeah, that's bullshit. And also, like, I'm not the biggest fan of Michael B. Jordan lately. I used to like him a lot. I don't know if it's like superhero fatigue or what the fuck's going on.
Creed 3, y'all. You seeing it?
Yeah, the Creed. I'm not gonna. I think that's probably what rubs me the wrong way about him is how they did Stallone wrong. You know, they just kind of fucking took that. But him and the producers. But it says it will start a few decades later than the first. I'm obsessed with The Last of Us. This is Goldsman. He says, I'm obsessed with The Last of Us, where we see the world just post-apocalypse, but also after a 20, 30-year lapse. You see how the earth reclaims the world, and there's something beautiful in the question of, as man steps away from being the primary tenant, what happens? Tenant. That will be especially visual in New York. I don't know if they'll climb up the Empire State Building, but the possibilities are endless. So it's basically going to be The Ruins starring Will Smith.
Yeah, well, I mean, you pretty much said, I'm going to copy that show, The Last of Us, and put it on a movie. I'm a big fan, which means I'm going to steal your shit and put it in my movie. No, I don't know. I mean, I just don't want to watch it. I'm not saying it won't be good. Don't get me wrong. I just don't feel like it's a necessary sequel. Like, there's certain movies that you're like, yeah, I could see a sequel working. In this movie, I just feel like the theatrical ending was the best ending. It made the most sense. He went out with a bang. I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't need a sequel.
Yeah, I mean, probably not. I mean,
I was the same way with 28 Days Later. I like 28 Weeks Later, but was it necessary? No.
I actually don't even like 28 Weeks Later. I mean, it's fine, but like, I hate the main guy. The main fucking guy is a piece of shit.
Jeremy Renner?
No.
Oh, the scientist.
Yeah, the guy, you watch the hero of the movie just let his fucking family get ripped to shreds, and then you're supposed to be like, well, I guess I'm rooting for the zombies the rest of the goddamn movie.
Yeah. Well, I think I liked it just because it was a little bit more of at least it was like an uptick in the action, and it felt more like a traditional zombie action movie than it was like the first one was more like you got to examine yourself when you're fucking watching that movie. You're like, this is depressing as fuck. It's depressing as shit.
Well, I guess that one scene was cool though, when they go into the darkness and you can't see anything. Is it the night vision, I think, and they're like popping up. I gotta rewatch those fucking movies. It's been a minute. But also, by the way, they're doing a Johnny Mnemonic sequel.
No way.
No. Constantine. God damn it.
I'm actually that's overdue. That's actually a sequel that's overdue. I actually wanted that should have happened a while ago.
I'd rather have Johnny Mnemonic.
I only wanted it because the VHS tape was orange.
That was fucking awesome.
That was rad as fuck. That was like a really cool shit. Like back in the day, it took so little to please us. It's like, hey, the VHS tape is orange. You'd be like, holy shit, this is the coolest thing ever. I'm just gonna rent it to look at the VHS tape.
I specifically remember riding home with my dad from Blockbuster, just holding that orange cassette, like, whoa.
Yeah, but
he's just amazed with it.
Dude, not only the fact that it was kind of a stupid movie, it was kind of fun. Russell Crowe was a great bad guy in that. What people forget that he was the bad guy in that movie.
We should he was. We should review that. I saw half of it maybe once. Yeah. Constantine. Didn't like it.
Constantine or Johnny Mnemonic?
Constantine.
Oh, I love that movie. I'll watch it again.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I thought the devil was really corny. Is that right? Is the devil corny in that movie?
No, dude, the devil's the best part of that. One of the best villains in there. He comes down, his feet are all dripping in oil and shit, like he just got out of Saudi Arabia working in the fields.
I must be thinking.
And he's like, I remember showing up like, no, the devil's badass in that, dude. He's like, you're the one soul in hell I would come up here myself to get. And he's so fucking creepy, dude. Like he's like, John Constantine's like, hey, that son of yours is in the other room, and he goes, boys will be boys. The Antichrist. It's fucking weird, dude. It's wild.
Is it better than End of Days starring Arnold Schwarzenegger?
He's better. I think he's a better devil.
than the guy.
Yeah, well, because he was in it.
Tony Collette's husband.
The guy, yeah, I mean, the guy that plays the devil in Constantine doesn't have a big, like, it's not a massive part, but it's awesome. He's fucking great. He's that Russian dude that in Armageddon goes, no, I've never seen Star Wars.
Okay. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah, it's not, but it's a little cheesy and corny, the movie itself, but I still liked it. I mean, they changed a lot. The fucking fact is, John Constantine's also a British dude with blonde hair. And it's like, it's fucking the furthest thing from it, but whatever.
Yeah, apparently Keanu's been trying to get that movie made for fucking years, and they're finally doing it. But they are doing it at Warner Brothers, which you never know. But
yeah, I want to see. I'm actually looking forward to that.
All right, maybe let's do that when it comes. Maybe when it comes out, we'll just fuck. I won't watch it until around then, and then we can just review it on the channel. And I'll hate it on purpose just to disagree with you.
That's fine. I'm gonna do this like he does in the movie. For your boss. he flips off a demon. He's like, for your boss.
That just reminds me of Blink-182. They were interviewing Mark a long time ago, and they're like, "So what do you?" This is way before any of the alien stuff, but everybody knew Tom was obsessed. And they're like, "So what do you think about aliens?" He was like, I think that." He's like, "Actually, I'll say this." He's like, I think they're completely fake." He's like, just to piss Tom off. He's like, "Aliens are fake. They're not real." He's like, "He can bring me all the evidence in the world." I'm just like, nah, just because I know it pisses him off.
I know that I can't do. I really just can't understand people that think aliens are fake. I mean, I just don't understand that mentality. It's the weirdest thing in the world. I'm not saying I get it, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, I know I don't get it. I don't fucking understand, dude. You're talking about the universe, dude, like an ever expanding universe. We don't even know how our own planet fucking works. We don't even know what gravity is, motherfuckers. We've never been to the center of our Earth, and you're telling me that there is no way. There's no fucking way in this entire gigantic, holy shit sized canvas called the universe that there could possibly be intelligent life somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Stephen, I don't know if it's Stephen Hawking. He's like, I don't think there's a lot, but they're out there. I don't know, but I think that's stupid too. I mean, there's a lot. I think that one day, okay, it's going to happen. Star Trek, the Next Generation shit's going to happen. Okay. We're all going to be part of a federation. There's going to be aliens working here. You're going to be fucking aliens. Aliens going to be having sex with you. It's going to be weird and nasty and sexy at the same time.
I want the train around me by like 7 aliens.
You get to have sex with a blue chick with antennas, whatever.
But here on Earth, I don't want to be fucking in space. I don't like heights, you know? You come down here and we'll fuck.
Well, at that point, dude, but we could have teleporters at that point. Like in Star Trek, you just teleport.
That's true. We can't even make flying fucking cars, dude. We suck.
But you don't want to be like that. You don't. But hopefully, those teleporters work better than they do in Spaceballs. Like, why didn't someone tell me my ass was so big? Because his head's on backwards. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just crazy to me that even is a debate. But
like, isn't it non-Christian to believe in aliens?
No, because the Pope.
Doesn't the Bible say
this is why I'm saying. This is why, dude. I'm telling you, right, 100%. The Pope, it was in on it. Like, it's a cover up. They've been here before. We've been in contact. The Pope, literally, I don't know which Pope it was. Pope White Pants Shoes, the third said
they're all the fucking same.
Yeah, well,
no
Pope little
the
white
old
booties.
shuffly
And by the way, no offense
to
to Catholics. I'm literally joking. I get it. He's got a tall pointy hat and he talks to God. You don't want to piss that guy off. He's like the bar. I'm kidding, guys. I'm joking. But he said a few years ago, like a while ago, he said they asked him about the existence or the possibility of aliens existing, and the church's stance had always been like, no, there's no way that God, because God, or in the Bible, it never mentions that. But however, then the Pope said, yes, there is possibilities of life elsewhere outside of our planet, because to say no is to limit God's creativity.
Okay, so we're just assuming that the Bible says there's not aliens.
No, the Bible doesn't. The Bible doesn't, and it doesn't say it. All it says that God made man. It never said that God didn't make other. It said God made the heavens and the earth. Who knows?
Yeah, bitches. How do you know there's not a volume fucking 2?
There probably is a volume 2. The sequel is better than the first one, I hear. But I mean, that's what the New Testament's all about. Okay. But I'm saying, by the way, I'm just going to point this out. It also said that Christ could appear many places, or God could appear in. Because how do you know in another civilization somewhere else, if their religion they call what we call God, it's the same thing? I don't know.
Yeah, they could call
like I'm saying, we don't fucking know. But it's silly to me that anybody has that debate. Like, there's no way there could be aliens.
Yeah,
we're just fucking stuck.
That's what I was saying. I actually thought that people who followed Christianity, like Christian people, like purposefully denied aliens because they weren't supposed to believe in aliens because of the Bible.
Some of them do.
I thought maybe the Bible was like, hey, there ain't no fucking aliens.
The Bible doesn't. Well, the Bible said a lot of shit in the Old Testament, and then it changed its mind.
Yeah.
Christ was like, my dad was angry when I got
here.
here. Well, my dad was angry before I got here. He was really pissed. Now he's cool. He's chilled out a little bit. Then he wrote the New Testament. He's like, that's where he's like turning the other cheek and stuff like that. I don't remember. No, dude, I don't remember the Bible. The Bible never specifically, from what I understand, never said there was no such thing as aliens. That's a fucking, it just never mentioned them.
Yeah, well, they're a little willy nilly with the rules.
Well,
anyways.
the thing
can
about
I
it
eat
is,
shrimp? Can I fuck guys? What's on?
The thing about
I'm not sure.
The thing about Christians though is I think it scares anybody. The possibility that there could be little green men out there that watch you and want to put a probe in your butt. I think it's just fear.
Yeah, maybe that's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want you to come down here. I don't want you to take me the fuck up there. I want to see you here. You know what I mean?
Well, the aliens.
I want to see a tornado, but I want to see it from very far the fuck away.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a pee for a very short second, but I'll be back.
All right, we'll see you in a minute. I'll carry on the tornado cock alien conversation. Zach, we have seen Detroit Rock City, and that one is going to go on the Patreon poll this month. I'm going to write it here in my special little book. I call them keepers of stuff, because that would be an awesome fucking commentary to do. Detroit Rock City is a movie that Jay and I, as kids, watched a shit ton of growing up. Like, and I haven't seen it in a minute, so that'll be a good time. And ironically enough, next month I'm going to a concert in Detroit, so let's hope I don't get fucking shot. Child of the Corn says, what's good, fellas? Hey, Mike explained why Scream 96 was Wes Craven's most impactful film he created, and Jay, you explained why Nightmare on Elm Street 84 was. Love to hear input. What is this fucking Crossfire? I'll save that for when Jay gets back. Obviously, Child of Corn on the cobs. Blake says, had Scream. Oh, we talked about that. My bad. I went too far. I used too many fingers. That's a question for Jay when he gets back. Desi says, it's my hair in the small hole. I did a photo shoot. Oh, okay. You know, when I read that at first, I went, huh? It's my hair in the small hole. It's an awesome looking photo shoot, Desi. It looks fucking awesome. You got cool hair. You got fucking cool hair. Peter Meekin just bought his very first house. Hey, congratulations, dude. That's fucking awesome. And you guys and all the Wham family are all invited. Pants are optional. Dude, honestly, like, what would you do, though, if 300 people showed up at your house with their dongs hanging out and their lady bits hanging out? What would you do? Like, imagine just in your mind's eye, just like, oh, honey, maybe it's our first visitor. Maybe it's a neighbor welcoming us with cookies. Let's see. And you open up the door together, and it's just a bunch of dicks. Just like that movie Mother, only no one has fucking pants on. Just cocks hanging out. Some of them erect. That's very awkward, by the way. Do you think that people worry about that when they go to nude beaches? You think you're at a nude beach, like you're on your way to a nude beach. Like, this is so fun. We're fucking crazy, aren't we? We're going to a nude beach. I can't believe how wild and crazy we are. We're just living life. And then you're pulling up to the beach, right? And you're starting to see naked people. Probably none of them very attractive, because that's just how it probably goes at nude beaches. But you're pulling up to the nude beach. You start seeing some titties and whatnot. And then you're in the car, and then all of a sudden the anxiety creeps in. What if I get a boner? Are boners accepted? Am I going to be a fucking weird one? What if I'm not even horny, or I don't even see anything I like, but just like the wind hits it the wrong way? Because guys, you know how it is. Like, sometimes I can like brush up on a fucking doorknob and be like, God damn it, I'm hard for a week. It's not controllable sometimes. You know, in class, when I was in like middle school, every day, 11:15, fucking hard as a goddamn rock right under my desk. Just like no fucking reason. I think it was because I was scared the boner was going to come. And then when the boner got there, I was like, 11:15. It's like in the Amityville movies when the ghost pops up at like 3:15. That was just my dick in class. But no, like, do you think that's a concern? That's why I won't get a massage. I will not go get a fucking massage. Like, I need one. My shit is fucking bad. Like, I'm sore as shit right now. You know, I probably do all my lifting workouts wrong, and I'm just like walking around like Quasimodo all goddamn day long. I could use a fucking massage, but I won't do it because I'm afraid that I'll get a boner while they're rubbing on me, especially if it's a dude. That sounds weird.
That happens all the time.
You ever get scared?
Like, just like if I shake hands with a dude, there's a possibility of my dick getting hard.
Well, I can slap people with it. I was telling, dude, if you ever went to a nude beach, like it's all fun and games until you're pulling up, and then you start getting the feel like, what happens if I get a fucking boner?
Oh yeah. Well, we wanted to worry about that because the ocean water is going to make sure that Mr. Johnson's going to be inside of his crab shell for a little while. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, I'm a grower, not a shower, so I would actually I'd be like, can I get a boner? Because
I'd be more worried about getting a
I don't wanna be
massage than and then busting a nut, like in the masseuse table.
well, I'm not worried about busting, like unless they touch it. But
I mean, no, if you get relaxed and they hit certain muscles, and then like maybe get close to your prostate, and it's like you're like Stifler from a road trip. He's like, did I say 2 fingers? I meant 3. Even though they're not putting their fingers in your butt, they're close to your anus hole. I don't know, dude.
That'd be a great fucking massage, dude. Just
supposedly, yeah, it's called a happy ending, like in other places. But supposedly, if they're professional, if you get a boner, they'll be like, all right, I'm just gonna give you a few minutes to calm down, and I'll be back.
Ooh, that'd be so.
Like you'd be like, oh well, I mean, I'm ready to go now, dude or no. Let's just keep going. Can you just ignore that?
I won't do it, man. I will not do it. The fear's too strong. I would do a couples massage. I keep trying to get Katie to go, but they're so fucking expensive.
That's worse, dude, because then if you do a couples massage and you're laying there and this lady's massaging on you and you get a boner and she looks over and your dick is like Eiffel Tower and she's like, what the fuck? You're getting a boner from her touching you? It's like, honey, she's rubbing hot oil on me. What do you want me to do?
Katie, I know Katie would just laugh at me because she know how embarrassed I'd be. So I wouldn't be worried about being in trouble. But
she would laugh at you, but it would be like American Psycho laugh. Like she's laughing, but on the inside, she's like, I'm gonna hold this over his head at some point.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, I would look at the masseuse and be like, hey, look, see, it's not you. My wife's sitting right there. Like I'm not turned on. So it's not this awkward, like sexual assault, Sean Watson situation, at least then, if she's there to like.
What if you looked over at her and you were like, just to cover up the fact that you were getting a boner as you felt it rising, you looked over and you're like, God, honey, you're so beautiful. Like you were trying to say, oh, you turned me on so much. Yeah, it's you. But you try because you knew your body was telling you like, hey, red alert, the dick's going up. The hangar doors are coming up.
That's what it is. I can't stop looking at your eyes. That's the problem.
It's like, God, you look so hot today. I don't know what it is. I just want to do you.
Thanks, Peter. I'm sorry that your question divulged into so much talk about.
It always does.
My wiener. Let me see. There was a question for both of us. There's one for just you. Action Figure Dude says, question for Jay. I always hear you make a lot of Masters of the Universe references. Fucking nerd. I was just curious what your favorite character was.
Hell yeah. Magical secret powers revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, by the power of, you know, the rest. Anyway, favorite Ram Man. No, I did like Ram Man. Like there's two different. So about Masters of the Universe, the movie or the cartoon show? Because in the movie, obviously I'm gonna go with a little. I like Man at Arms, but I like the He-Man himself. But in the cartoon,
you just want to fuck Dolph Sweaty Lundgren.
Yeah, who wouldn't? I've seen those Old Spice commercials. That's who they're going for. Are you sweating? No, take my hand. In the cartoon though, I always loved. And he's a bad guy, but I thought he was fucking great. Was Trapjaw? Trapjaw was great.
They had some rad toys for Masters of the Universe back in the day too.
Yeah, dude, everybody had those. Yeah,
I didn't even like the movies that much. It's still cool toys though. Child of the Corn wanted us to do this. He says, Mike, explain why Scream was Craven's most impactful film. And Jay, you explain why I'm having a stroke live. Nightmare on Elm Street was his most impactful film.
Oh,
I'd love to hear input. I'll say Scream because it literally saved horror. Horror was on the fucking ropes, man, when Scream came out. And everybody was getting tired of the slashers. Jason didn't hold any weight no more. Nobody was giving a fuck. And nobody respected horror in it either because of those like late slasher sequels. That's why there's still no respect for horror, which is why I won't get all fucking jerk off about Blood and Honey and shit. But anyways, that's aside the point. You know, I think that when Scream came out, it literally fucking saved the genre of horror in a way that no movie ever has before. Even like a Hereditary or something that started the whole elevated thing, if you want to call it that. Yeah, that's what I'll say. Also, I'm gay.
Yeah. Duh.
Just in case.
Welcome to self-realization. Me too.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Just of AIDS. Gotta be careful. I think the 84 Nightmare on Elm Street was the most impactful for Wes Craven was because he was like, well, I got to do something other than John Carpenter ripping off Sean Cunningham. and Black Christmas. No, I think because what I like a Nightmare on Elm Street, I think what it did was it redefined the horror genre. Up to that point, you'd never seen anything like that before. The fact that this guy could kill you in your sleep, you're not like a big titted teenager having sex in the woods, and this guy that doesn't talk stalks you and kills you, which is pretty much what all that they were all doing at that point. This was like fucking cerebral. Like, it was scary because the fact that everyone has to sleep. It doesn't matter where you are, who you are, how big you are, how tough guy you are, you got to sleep. And then this little fucking pervert was in your dreams waiting to get you with his blade fingers. Like, that's scary to me. And the fact that
when that happens.
Yeah, dude, it redefined it. Like, before that, you didn't really have anything like this. This was cerebral horror. And he used a slasher. It was in a slasher setting, but also Freddy Krueger himself talked. Like, you didn't have that either. And he was like dirty, and he was kind of like nasty and scary. And Robert Englund played it to a T. And I just think it reinvented horror.
Well, you're wrong. So, and when you're wrong,
I'm right.
Wrong.
I'm right.
When I read that the first time, I said, "What is this fucking Crossfire?"
I feel like, it's like, we're gonna start arguing, and then racism's gonna come into it at some point. Well, Mike feels like that because he doesn't like black people.
Have you ever seen a woman try to
Stephen
back
A.
up
Smith?
a car?
Is that? Oh, that's Crossfire. Is that? I don't know. Stephen A. Smith. Isn't he always like anything? It could be anything is racism.
Oh yeah, see, there's like everything. He's like, well, as a black man,
it was like, I was just asking you, man, who do you think's better, Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers this season? Well, as a black man, I think that you've insulted my intelligence. There's a lot of other black folk out there that are playing in the NFL, and you're not bringing them up, so obviously you're a racist. They'd be like, Steven, shut the fuck up. Who's better between the two white quarterbacks I'm talking about, Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady? I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes isn't good, you stupid shit.
I think he's gotten a lot better, but he used to be really bad about that shit. Like every fucking conversation, he was like,
"Yeah." On his LinkedIn, it says professional race baiter. I looked it up.
Look it up. Dante Pilaro says, "Good morning, crusters."
Hi.
Good morning, court crusters. Says, so rad to see you also early in the AM. It's 9 a.m. here in California. Jay, how are you enjoying Hogwarts Legacy? Fuck. I won't have access to it until April.
Oh shit! Oh, you have a Xbox, it's good, man. I like it a lot. I think it's really like they've done a great job recreating the whole experience of the Harry Potter thing. So if you want to see what it's like to be in Hogwarts and to experience all that shit, it's amazing. The open world is great. It's beautiful, dude. It's a really well made, put together game. The acting is good. The voice acting is really incredible. I'm about 38 hours in, and I'm only like 63% done with the game. There's so much to do. It's almost overwhelming, but dude, like, you can learn the killing curses, the unforgivable curses. It's fucking awesome. You'll love it. I think it's great. I've had nothing but good times.
I thought the world was kind of getting sick of Harry Potter.
Well, no, dude, there's a huge, I mean, it's like, I don't even know what the numbers were. It was massive. But the thing about it, the thing is about this is you get to be your own. You're not Harry Potter. You're not stuck. You don't have to play Harry Potter. I was actually going to tell you about this because Katie's a Harry Potter fan. You're not stuck as Harry Potter. You get to make your own wizard. So you get to be like a 5th year, and then you start Hogwarts Legacy, and then you're like, learning spells and how to have magic, do things. Shut the fuck up.
You're really selling it now.
Won't you shut up? Won't you shut up and check out the game yourself? Won't you shut up?
Dude, I know. I've never, you know me, I can't do the fucking.
No, I know. It's not for everybody.
It's my limited imagination, but I can't do fantasy shit. Like, it's me. It's not you, it's me. But whenever you saw,
I'll just be that like one guy at work at the video game store or something like that. Is this a good game? He's like, it goes, yeah, they're great. And it's like, oh, okay, what about these two? Oh, they suck. He goes, see, you weren't paying any attention. It's like, no, I wasn't. I don't appreciate your ruse, man. My what? Your ruse. Your cunning attempt to trick me. And he goes, well, I was just pointing out that you weren't paying any attention. He goes, and I hope it feels good.
Hey, you're not allowed to read here anymore.
Yeah.
That was a great quote pull right there. Proper. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Says, just want to say that you guys are the best YouTube bros in the multiverse.
All right. Guardians of the Galaxy 4.
In 2014, I was paralyzed and really had no hope. But ever since then, I've never missed a Wham video. You guys rock.
Hey, damn, man. That's crazy. Man.
Well, dude, it's the same thing I always say when we get somebody who's been through some crazy shit like you have and says something nice to us about it. It's like, fuck, fucking pat yourself on the back, man, because you're the one who took a fucking difficult situation, and instead of just dealing with it, you went out and you said, I'm gonna find something that makes me smile, makes me happy. I don't know why it's us sometimes, but I'm fucking proud of shit of it, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man, that's a great outlook. You rock, dude. We don't rock. You rock, sir. Fuck yeah. That's some good shit to hear in the morning. That's some good shit to hear.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
That's
We're
some
gonna
proper
fucking cheers
shit
you
right
tonight,
now.
too.
It's a proper thing to say.
Fucking proper. I hope you don't try that shitty whiskey by that douchebag Conor McGregor.
Oh, dude, he's the worst. I know that people
he has
love
his
him
own
though,
whiskey.
but I know I'm not gonna drink it. Was it? I mean, when you drink it, do you automatically start going around and hitting old people?
You know, fun trick. All whiskeys do that to you. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about the old people. You might just be an asshole, but I mean, at least pick on someone your own age.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm
so drunk. I'm gonna beat up this 75-year-old. Fuck it.
Judd's Corner says, "Have you guys checked out My Special Boy?" Dude, we reviewed that that was like our 4th movie review or some shit, I think.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a badass. I like your profile pic. You're getting that little recreation going on.
Little Dr. Pepper. No, that's not your fucking picture, dude. You stole that. Shut up. God, fucking rip.
Plus, he didn't even have a beard. God.
I'm kidding. Yeah, shave, you fuck. Just kidding.
He was Rob Zombie's Halloween before Rob Zombie's Halloween.
That My Special Boy is actually funny as shit. It was really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But really fucking, like, we laughed pretty hard at that goddamn movie. I remember. I need to rewatch that. I haven't seen it since you and I reviewed it. Have you?
I haven't either.
I remember Vanilla Ice was in that thing, which is fucking weird.
Rob Van Cool, y'all.
Yeah, get it right. Dragon Soldier. That's actually, there's something really spooky about your fucking icon, dude. It's like a camera holding a basketball as a robot.
That's fucking, dude. He's not even. That's a YouTube spy. That's what it looks. That looks like a YouTube spy right there.
We are the world.
Yeah, he's watching. That's why he goes holding the world in his hands.
Hey, dude, we got the fucking Chinese spy balloon in here.
Shoot it down. Shoot it. By the way, speaking of that spy balloon, they can't recover that one they shot over Lake Huron. They're giving up on the search,
which is code for we recovered it.
That's some sketchy ass shit right there,
and we're hiding it.
It's like, oh, you can't find it because you already have it in Area 51. You fucks.
How do you gonna? Yeah, we just crashed a whole ship, and we know exactly where we shot it down, but there's water and stuff.
Yeah, I was like, it swallowed it up deeper than the Titanic sank. We can't get down there.
Dude, that's the kind of shit. If I was a fucking millionaire, if I was like Jeff Bezos, I would totally be like, hey, let's buy a fucking boat. Let's go out to the Atlantic Ocean. Find me the coordinates. I'd hire like the one of those crews that they get in like the movies like Ghost Ship or shit like that.
Yeah.
Like a team
Anaconda.
of mercenaries.
Yeah.
Like, fucking go out there. Awesome.
Yeah. And what's his name? Fucking be your guide. Oh, what was his name? John Voight.
Yeah. Yeah, get John Voight.
Yeah.
Just
with a terrible Cajun accent, like, you're not really from Louisiana, are you? He was like, no, I'm not. I just thought it'd be more impressive if I acted like I was.
Yeah, pay him to do the fucking accent the entire time. Just stand out there on the ship with his leg up.
By the way, guys, you know we did a commentary for Anaconda. I think that was only on the Patreon. You guys got to check that out, dude. That is so unintentionally funny because John Voight's a great actor, but that Cajun accent that he tries to pull off is fucking awful. It is terrible. He sounds like a caricature in like a Disney ride. Like Pirates of the Caribbean. It was awful. Yeah.
Now that movie is so bad it's good.
Yeah.
Like some people are like, but I love so bad it's not good movies. It's like, no, it's just fucking bad. That movie is so bad it's good.
And dude, Jennifer Lopez and Alyssa Milano or Carrie Wurr.
I was like, hang on. What's the fucking what, dude? I thought of this the last stream. You mentioned Jennifer Lopez, and the lyric popped in my head. Oh,
Jenny from the Block.
No. You remember the Eminem song? He's talking about Jennifer Lopez. He's like, oh fuck. He's like, I come inside her and have a son and a new brother at the same time, and that just say that it ain't mine. What's my name? He's like, sorry. Oh,
that's a good line though.
Yeah, he said that he was gonna butt fuck.
Good for him.
Now Ben Affleck's. Now you got trouble.
Ben Affleck set up camp in that pussy. Can't get there.
Dragon Soldier says, "Good morning, guys. Always great to catch you live. Sorry, I don't know why I made your voice sound like that. If you could personally make a remake of a bad movie with complete control, what would it be?"
I mean, how bad of a movie is what the question is. Like, if you're talking about like terrible dog trash movie, or are you talking about like just bad? I mean, I know it's like a specific. I don't know. I mean, because there's really dog trash movies.
Oh man, there's a sea of them because honestly, that's what remakes should be. You should take bad movies that were good ideas and remake those instead of remaking fucking classic movies, knowing they're not going to be as good as the last one.
Yeah.
Shoo-wee titty fart knockers from Texas town.
What was that movie with the kid from Malcolm in the Middle? What's his name? The main kid.
Matt,
Matt
know, he's-
Stoney. What the fuck's it? Anyway, that guy. Yeah, the Malcolm in the Middle kid. He did a movie in the dude's fucking hot dumpster fire of a movie. It was the one about the video game comes to life, and they get and it's like a horror movie, and they have to survive, stay alive. Was it called Stay Alive?
There's a movie called Stay Alive. Yeah.
Yeah, I would remake that movie because I thought the idea was pretty cool. The fact that it's like The Ring, but you play a video game and then it curses you. But it was like whoever they took one of those disposable Kodak cameras, I swear to God, and filmed it.
That's a good one. Fuck, I'm having a because I know it's gonna be. I'm not gonna pick the one that I want. There's so many fucking, but I like them, so I'm trying to pick one that I actually don't like. I'm trying.
Why don't you pick Scream 3?
Dude, I actually thought of that, but like if they did do that. All right, I'm gonna say fine. I'll say Scream 3, and I think that by the way, I like Scream 3 now, but they should remake Scream 3 and do it with the original script that had Stu still alive and had the following cult and all that. I'll go with that, but also I'll say they should remake.
They should remake that trash movie Halloween.
Dude, I'm just gonna make a whole goddamn list. I'm gonna write you a fucking list later when I can think straight because there's so many.
There is a lot of them.
That's a great question. It's an amazing question. Mm-hmm. Fuck! Gary says, heard Scream 6 has leaks. Be careful of spoilers. Gary's late. And late boys don't get any custard for dessert.
But based on Gary's profile pic, as he's got the Thomas Wayne, that's exactly what Thomas Wayne would say. He would emerge from the shadows of an alley and goes, heard Scream 6 has leaks. Be careful. And then like shoot off into like go fight crime. That's what Gary was like. Good job, Gary. Yeah, that's true. We were talking about that earlier.
Be careful of spoilers in the night. Yeah. It sucks, dude. Yeah, we talked about it though. It's fucking balls. Cody Cat says, how excited are y'all for Insidious Chapter 5, directed by Patrick Wilson, by the way. He's directing this one.
I haven't heard anything about it. I think maybe maybe a little bit, but I don't know. I mean, I'm excited. It's cool, but
it's a direct sequel to Insidious 2 because the other ones went off and like did prequels and shit. So it picks up where Insidious 2 left off, and it's directed by Patrick Wilson and stars the family from the original.
Well, I'm more on board. I mean, I thought the chemistry between him and the Vera Farmiga, is that her name?
Yeah,
were awesome. I thought they were. I think Insidious 2 was overrated. I think we did the review for that a long time ago, and the only thing was they wanted to concentrate more on that love story shit between Ed and Lorraine Warren, which I feel like took away from the movie and made it unbearably long and boring.
You're thinking of Conjuring 2.
That's what I said. Conjuring 2. That's what I was talking about, guys. I don't know what you guys were saying. You guys heard Insidious 2. I wasn't thinking that at all. But Patrick, the reason why I got confused because Patrick Wilson's in both of them. So it's so weird. He's in both things. But yeah,
James Wan directed them both too. So
yeah, Insidious. Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess it'll be good. Insidious 4. You know what? To be honest with you, I kind of liked Insidious 4. The ghost dimension. I know it's stupid, but I kind of did like it. I don't know why. I just kind of enjoyed that one for what it was. It was just a good popcorn horror movie. But the March one, speaking of Insidious, not like high up on people's list. The marked ones is really good. If you guys haven't got a chance to check that one out, the marked ones, good stuff.
That's
Paranormal Activity. My asshole. I'm getting all these fucking. They run together in my head.
Did you think that?
Son of
I
a
thought you were just bringing
bitch.
up another random sequel.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on anymore, man. And I swear to God, this is just soda, man.
Thanks, T85.
Yeah, I'm really excited, obviously, because I know all about it.
Michael Parton says Gay Nation will be my YouTube channel, but I don't know.
You should have it, man. Hey, Gay Nation, you have Gay Nation. Just have you could cover anything from movies to video games to your favorite beads, whatever. You do it all. Anal beads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like it. We'll be guests.
You should also, Michael, if you have it, you should have like the pride flag behind you, and then have like one of those like standard like news, like music, like, special report or special bulletin, and then sit there like, "Hey, Gay Nation here," and then start talking like just like a news reporter. You could be the one-stop spot for like people that are homosexual to get their news and stuff. That'd be cool.
Yeah, and I can't wait for it personally.
Yeah.
I need to get some.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Proper, thanks again, my friend. Thank you. It says it's always a good thing that at least my dick works in the situation.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's
That's
thing
fucking
right
great news, dude. That's talking about looking on
Yeah.
the fucking bright side. Hey, congratulations on that. That's fantastic. My pickup line is, "I'll give you the ride of your life in my wheelchair." Works every time.
That's cool, man.
Hey, dude, I bet it
Hey,
fucking
if that
does.
works, man, spit that game. Spit it.
That's the first thing that's got to run through your head. Hey, my dick works. It's pretty great. Pretty great. It's a good day to be alive if your dick works. You know what I mean?
Hey, come on, honey, hop on here. I'll give you a ride. It'll be over before you know it.
Oh, thanks, man. That's fucking awesome. All right, so at the end of the show here, we'll finally get to some movie news that we're too busy blabbing our fat jowls.
It happens.
I'm gonna share my screen with you, and we'll just run through them all together. I didn't know, like, I just pulled up fucking everything. There's just some weird ones. We won't spend long on them. Here we go. Share my screen. And this is how I use my wiener to point at stuff. Here we are. New Silent Hill's coming, you fucking buttholes.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's get back into the darkness again with some pyramid head and some hot nurses with weird faces.
Oh, yeah, I want to squeeze them. I do.
Got big old boobies, but their faces all jacked up.
Dude, those things are pretty hot, though. And especially
I know they are.
Like,
I feel like Smokey. I feel like Smokey in Scary Movie 2. He's like, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. When he puts the bag on her head.
And the way they like twerk and shit, they'd probably be pretty good in bed. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. I'd also fuck Pyramid Head, too, because why not? But it says officially announced late last year, Silent Hill movie director Christopher Gaines. Sounds like the fake Garth Brooks when he came back out as Chris Gaines.
Oh,
and he had like eyeliner on. He's like, no, I'm a rock star. I'm Chris Gaines. Chris Gaines.
That doesn't like that. Stop, Gaines.
But he's the director of the first Silent Hill. And when's the last time you saw the first Silent Hill movie?
30 years ago.
Dude, go back and watch it. It's
I know. I watched it. I probably watched it not long ago. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty good. I liked it.
Is it great? No, but it's good.
It's got, all right. Yeah.
They did some cool shit with the world. That actress, Rhoda Mitchell, couldn't act her way out of a fucking paper bag.
No way.
Movie,
no way.
Pretty damn good.
Yep.
But they said they're going to co-finance. It's going to be Return to Silent Hill. It's going to be a direct sequel to the first movie, and they're about to start filming on it. And they got a little teaser trailer here. That's we're not going to watch, but
I feel like I'm not 100% sure because I can't remember. There was a lot of people that when that movie came out, Silent Hill, they were like it deviated too much from the story, from the game, and they were like if they had just stuck with the story that the game already had laid out, it would have been great. I was like, welcome to fucking Resident Evil fans' problem. They can't even make the fucking game that's already got a great built-in story. They got to keep on doing stupid extra shit that doesn't have anything to do with the game and ruining it. So yeah, I get that. I get that pain. So hopefully, Return to Silent Hill has a little bit more flavor involved and more along the game plot lines because the game has a great plot. It has a good story.
Yeah, and I'm just happy that director's coming back. Christoph Gaines, excuse me, is coming back because I think they really nailed some shit in that first film as far as the look of the world of Silent Hill. If someone could have came in there and just just fucking patched a couple fucking holes and really what they should have done is Sean Bean should have been the main character in that fucking movie.
Well,
and Rhoda Mitchell should have just not been in the fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then you got a movie,
Yeah, they should have hired what are they called? They could hire them back in the day, writers. They should have hired a writer. They could actually write
those.
They could actually write a story. That's what it was.
It's insane when you make movies, you should have
someone. Yeah, you just can't have the director just yelling out random shit like we do on our sketches. How about we try this? It might not make sense in the order of things, but we'll just try it and film it.
Seriously, get your shit together. Hey, there's a Spider movie coming out.
Spiders. Spider-Man. No, I know Spider-Man.
It's I don't know, Lloyd. The French are assholes. It's the first image from French horror movie that stars real spiders.
Oh, fuck, that's nasty.
Oh, it's not showing you guys the screen.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I was like, I'm still looking at Pyramid Head's like fucking beautiful sculpted arm. He works out.
Hang on, I gotta fix this. Spiders. There we go. Yeah. So that's the image. I mean, it's a spider, right? Oh. It's a spider.
Vermin. Yeah, fuck spiders. They are vermin. Nasty assholes.
Could you fucking imagine showing up to
No.
a movie set, your first movie, and the spiders are like, oh, so CG, right? So we're gonna use some ping pong balls, and I'm gonna just scream at this. No, we're gonna put you in a tub of fucking spiders,
dude. I'll tell you what, I would win.
Happen.
I would win an Academy Award for Best Acting, and I wouldn't even be acting. So like, I've never seen anyone like handle the role of a horror or the horror movie like you did. Oh my god, that was beautiful. I'm like, I wasn't acting. I need some badass.
You whisper it like fucking Clint Eastwood.
I was like, yeah, that's because that wasn't acting, dude. I think your heart would be fucking exploding because you'd be like racing every fucking day. Like, you'd have to be drunk. There's no way you could do that movie without being tipsy as fuck when you got on set.
No fucking way, dude. It says an underprivileged suburb has been thrown into chaos following an invasion of venomous spiders. Sounds like my first apartment. Ordered to be placed in quarantine, the project sees inhabitants living on lockdown alongside terrifying spiders that are becoming bigger and bigger. God. Well, that sounds fucking awful. That's scary.
My hands are starting to sweat, dude. That's fucking. Dude. I don't like that.
Yeah, I hope it's not in subtitles. I don't want to fucking read.
Well, I mean, yeah, but the Train to Busan was awesome. That was subtitles.
True. I mean, yeah, sometimes they are, but it's just, a spider movie, I'd kind of like just to be good old.
I don't. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if it's subtitles or not. Just that they're gonna show them. Imagine. So you would just imagine. Like I was just thinking, like if some girl's like in the bathtub, and then all of a sudden she closes her eye and she like wakes up and she's surrounded by fucking like 50 of them, all like crawling around her and like over. I don't know why they'd be floating in the fucking water, but I mean, there are water spiders.
I do not want this. I do not want this, Sam. I am not in my life at all. But also, I don't know why it's making me go back every single time. This is super fucking annoying. Get your shit together, StreamYard. God damn it. This is fucking wild, dude. Eminem was supposed to be the fucking Mickey Ward in The Fighter. That was their first choice, was goddamn Eminem.
Never, ever, ever would that work.
No, it doesn't.
My God.
He was supposed to be fucking Jake Gyllenhaal in Southpaw, too.
Yeah, he's going to come out to the ring, and then they'll be like, hey, you're getting beat, man. What are you going to do? He's like, till I collapse, I'll be gone. I'm like, no one's going to buy. No one looks at you and thinks a boxer, my sir.
Yeah, that's what he said after he went to see the movie with Mark Wahlberg. He's like, but it feels so empty without me.
Yeah. He just wanted to be on the soundtrack.
Dude, it makes no fucking sense at all. I haven't read the article yet. I'm just opening it. But dude, you remember how Mark Wahlberg played that? Like it's this Boston accent thing. And he's like, well, go head body, saw Mamby. Like I can't picture Eminem doing that.
I don't even know what his acting range is. The only movie that he ever acted in was a movie that's literally about his life, so he didn't really have to do much acting in that. 8 Mile. But at the point, also, here's the other thing about that. Well, The Fighter also really, I mean, it was Mark Wahlberg was great in it, but it really wasn't him. Christian Bale stole that movie. Like every scene that he was in was the one that stole it. Like it was all Christian Bale. But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I think that Eminem would have done good in that one movie that Matt Damon got.
He was supposed to be in that too, Elysium.
I think he could have done that. That actually made sense because it was a Detroit guy or set it around the Detroit area. I think it was Detroit. I don't know. It's something like that. I think he could have pulled that off.
Yeah, it went to, and like, don't get me wrong. I'm an Eminem stan. I love fucking Eminem, and I think who knows? He probably could be an actor. Everybody knows like he's fucking ripped as shit. Like he looks like a boxer. That's probably why he's almost played a boxer twice. But to play that specific character just makes no goddamn sense to me at all. Mickey Ward, that doesn't fucking fit.
I don't think he's even. I don't think he could get that big. I think he's a small guy. I mean, I think he might be like in shape, but he could never get that big.
Yeah, it says that was a moment in time where he had come off of 8 Mile and he was interested in making movies and he wanted to do a boxing movie. So that was something we pursued for a minute, and that was real life for a minute. Well, I mean, I don't know. Mickey Ward wasn't a heavyweight or nothing, right? I mean, he was just like,
no, he wasn't a heavyweight, but Mark Wahlberg had the body type for it. Like he's thicker than even without working out, he's thicker than Eminem.
Yeah, that's true. I like them thick boys.
I like them thick dicks. I like to suck on them.
I want to suck them.
I want to suck a thick dick.
Oh shit! Catch up on super chats real quick, and then I gotta roll through here real quick and see and make sure. Oh no, let's do this one real fast because this one's.
You know what? Actually, Eminem, what he should have done is he should have fucking begged Michael B. Jordan to be the villain in Creed 3.
Dude, oh my god, could you imagine that sounds?
You know what? Because he acts like an asshole. Just be an asshole in the movie. Just be like an asshole.
That'd be straight fucking fire, dude. I would watch the shit out of that. Robert Pattinson's going to be in the fucking Penguin series. I did not know this.
I like that. I like it. Okay.
Did not know. I
want to see Colin Farrell and take on the Penguin mask. Okay.
So we're getting Batman 2, and now also Batman's going to be a part of the Penguin series. So I wonder if he's going to be in every episode. I mean, if you do that, then it's just a Batman series, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's
Not
going to be in
Penguin
every episode.
series.
I bet he's only in the last episode.
Yeah, maybe he just like shows up for a little
A
fin
dance
touching
with his pale moonlight. Yeah.
Well,
that's good news. Robert Pattinson's fucking awesome, so I'm happy that he's going to be in the Penguin series. By the way, another thing, they released images. It didn't even. She wasn't even makeup, but they're like new images of Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
yeah. But she just looks like it's like, oh, she kissed the Joker and lipstick's all over his face. It's like it just looks like he smeared lipstick on his fucking face. It doesn't look like she kissed him.
He looks He looks weird too.
He's just like he's wearing the same makeup, but he's just got lipstick all over his face apparently because she kissed him.
He looks old though. Like,
well, yeah. I mean, Joaquin is pretty old.
Okay,
he's pretty old. His head fell off. Yeah, it's pretty old.
Oh god damn it! I'm trying to zoom in on the picture.
Yeah, see, she's not wearing classic Harley Quinn white makeup or anything like that. So I don't know what they're talking. I guess they just mean Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn in the first look. So she's playing Dr. Quinzel.
Oh yeah. I know. I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean, she's probably pretty good for the role, especially if it's a musical, obviously. But Joaquin there looks more like he does in the picture for Ari Aster's new movie, where he's like supposed to be older and supposed to be withered. Like to me, he just looks really kind of like he doesn't look at all like the Joker from the last.
That looks
movie.
like me when I look at my wallet, realize I don't have that lot for drinking tonight. It's like, god damn, because I used to think life was a tragedy, and now it's just a comedy. But yeah, well, the thing about it is, I'm still not so. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more scared I am about this fucking musical thing. I don't know. I'm actually starting to think more and more it might be a bad idea. I don't know. I just wanted to see Joker do a regular movie, but they.
Yeah, I'm scared. I don't want to poo-poo it completely, right? But at the same time, I'm like, that's not what I would have fucking done.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm a little nervous. Yeah, a little nervous.
I can't imagine being like, oh, I'm going to sit down and pop on a musical. Like,
yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense, like Joaquin Phoenix, because he's weird anyway. He's a weird dude that would come up with some shit like that. But why would the director listen to him?
I think the director's trying to get, because he did the fucking Hangover movies, and he was a comedy director, but he gets Joker under his belt. He's like, oh, I got to do some. He's like Jonah Hill. He's like, well, I don't do shit like that anymore. Now I got to do something fancy that the Oscars people will enjoy.
I can't understand people, dude. Why don't you just stick to the shit that works? I don't understand people that always want to change and try to do something. I mean, I get it. You're an artist and you got to fucking fly with the Eagles or whatever the fuck.
Peacock flies. You got to let me fly.
Yeah, you got to do that shit. But sometimes dead is better. Like, sometimes dead is better. Just fucking stick with what works. Like shit, dude. That's why Zack Snyder, in my opinion, was great for the DC. He was just keep on doing the same shit. I like it.
Yeah, at least you know what you like, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, okay, you look at Batman versus Superman, you get the same good shit in his version of Justice League.
I do agree with Blu-ray Index. You got a really good fucking point. You really can't make comedies these days. It's just the way it is.
Well, that's why he said. Todd Phillips said that in an interview. He said he doesn't want to do comedies anymore because he's afraid of making a comedy because everyone is going to get on Twitter and like get their pitchforks out. Cancel him. Hashtag cancel.
That's 100% true. Last thing, by the way, news-wise, did you hear? I can't find the article here, but did you hear that fucking Marvel actually came out and said, or Disney came out and said they're going to start rethinking the way they're doing shit.
Yeah, and they're laying off 7,000 employees.
Well, I knew that. Yeah, that comes.
Yeah, because they're
also going to stop putting out so much fucking content.
Yeah, they delayed Agatha Harkness, which was going to be coming to Disney Plus. They delayed that one, and then they delayed.
Marvel's just got delayed.
Well, and they delayed another show too. Yeah, What If season 2 I think has been delayed, which sucks because I actually did like season 1 a little bit. The thing about it is Kevin Feige's in trouble. I think they're like, whoever our financial advisors are, or our people, our PR people are saying that this is what fans want. You can't be lazy anymore. Because it feels like what Marvel's doing essentially is they're resting on their laurels and just putting out horse shit.
Yep.
And they're like, people will go eat it up. Don't worry about it. You'll make $1 billion. And people are starting to say, nope, I'm getting tired of it. So, yeah, I think I'm not saying they're going to fire Kevin Feige or anything like that or do anything like that, but they're definitely going to revamp shit.
Yeah. There's no way in hell they'd ever fire him, but it's smart though. Like, I think Didn't it used to mean something to you, like as a huge Star Wars fan, and me as a not Star Wars fan, when they announce, "Hey, Star Wars is doing something." I know this isn't Kevin Feige, but I'm just saying Disney as a whole. Like it used to mean something when Star Wars was going to have a movie coming out. You were going to fucking be there, and like I remember even the second, not Force Awakens, but the one after that. I remember going the day of
damn garbage. Yeah, Last
with
Jedi.
the family. The theater was packed. Every showing was packed. Line out the door. It was like the Dark Knight. Now it's like, oh, new Star Wars movie, and you go, I'll probably just wait for it to come to TV. You know, it's crazy how much they've diluted the product.
Yeah, do they? Well, here's the problem. I don't know how you lose money on Star Wars. They lost money on Star Wars. On Solo, the movie, which I actually watched, it actually wasn't a bad movie. They lost fucking money on it. How the fuck do you lose money on Star Wars? It's literally written for you to make money. Rey in the Star Wars movies, you know what? The more I think about it, fucking terrible. They treated Mark Hamill like shit, a legacy character like Luke Skywalker. You do him dirty like that in The Last Jedi because you have Ryan fucking stupid Johnson coming in there and saying, I'm going to do something different because I'm different. And then ruining the fucking fuck that. And, you know, I know there are fans of it, but Jesus Christ, even they cannot. There's no, the motherfucker, Luke Skywalker, the dude, the coolest Jedi ever is literally drinking blue tip milk juice and saying he doesn't care about the universe anymore. What the fuck? Yeah. Anyway, and then he's a dead, and then Harrison Ford is Han Solo's a deadbeat dad. He just runs around with his fucking buddy like a couple of drunk guys in a pickup truck and doesn't want to take care of his kid
and then
leave him lay at home. Yeah, dude, they lost money on that on Solo. Yeah, dude, Marvel, Disney. I think what happened with Disney has become so fucking bloated. They've become such a monopoly. They're not innovative anymore. They're not creating magic anymore. Essentially, they're just fucking rolling things out.
They're pushing things out at scale because they got so, and thanks to people like they got so confident in their process that they just started. There's no originality anymore. They're just feeding it through the fucking machine. This is what people like. This is what people want. Rinse, wash.
I think wash, rinse, repeat. Rinse, wash, repeat. Say it 3 times fast.
I'm losing my mind. Speaking of which, I was just going to say real quick that the superhero fatigue is also reaching critics now. Like the new Ant-Man and the Wasp, 47%. And says it mostly lacks the spark of the fun that elevated earlier adventures, but Jonathan Majors Kang. That's basically what I'm hearing. Hey, the movie's just the same old shit.
I heard the same thing. Yeah.
Doesn't, and again, complaints about the set, the looks, the CGI.
I heard about the MODOK. I heard MODOK looked like garbage. Somebody said MODOK looked like they didn't give a fuck about their CGI. And you're talking about Disney. Like they were like, yeah, just bring in whoever and just slap some shit together and it'll be fine. They'll still eat it up. The problem is, I also think that Disney, they have lost touch with their fucking fans. I don't even think they understand what their audience wants. If they did, they'd be making badass shit. But they're not. They're churning out bullshit. It's literally copy paste. Do the same thing. Copy paste. Do the same thing. That's why Marvel's not. They're not even Phase 4. I don't even know what happened. Or Phase 3. I don't even know where's the X-Men? Where's the Fantastic Four? Where the fuck is the Doctor Doom? Should be like your next big bad guy. But I like Kang the Conqueror. But I think someone said, I read, they didn't spoil the movie, but they said that Kang in this movie, that somebody asked, does he feel like a global threat like Thanos? And they're like, no. Like he's still. I mean, he's like cool, but he's not that level yet. Yeah. And I'm like, see, you're fucking up. You're wasting too much time.
Yeah, and when you have the charismatic abilities and the comedic abilities of Paul Rudd, and nobody is even mentioning him, like it's just, and everybody's like, I saw someone say he's the same in every fucking movie. It's Scott Lang shows up. I really love my daughter. Where's my daughter?
Yeah,
I love my daughter. Into the movie. It's like the same fucking thing every single time.
Yeah.
And also, dude, I think constant praise for anything is just bad. Like, look at fucking John Calipari, right? UK. He does pretty good. They signed him a lifetime contract. Nothing but you can do no fucking wrong. And then what's happened? Now he's sucking, and to fire him, they'd have to give him $40 million. I think the same thing has happened with Marvel. I think that's just how it works. Like, you can't just take something and be like, do this forever and we'll always love it. No, that's like, you got to put some pressure on people.
Yeah, it's like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. He probably got the best fuck in his life, and then he married her really quick, and then he's like, shit, that was a mistake. She shit in my bed. But by the way, I want to say, by the way, God, they're missing so many opportunities. They should have the X-Men and Fantastic Four already introduced. You know what I would do? I would use Dr. Doom as my main baddie, maybe, because he's awesome, and that'd be a cool one. Or I would do this: introduce X-Men, introduce Fantastic Four, have them all kind of team up and fight crime with Avengers and whatever, and then introduce Onslaught.
God, I would love that.
Because then you get to do Heroes Reborn and all that shit, and then they could restart the whole fucking thing again.
Yeah, and we're gonna be really And to be fair, I haven't seen Ant-Man yet. I hear that Jonathan Majors is great in it.
He's in Loki.
Gonna end up waiting till DVD, dude. DVD.
Jonathan Majors, if you want to watch him, he's in Loki season 1. He's good. He's plays Kane the Conqueror in that.
Yeah, he's the bad guy in Creed 3 as well. So, yeah. Dude's doing good for himself. He's so sweaty in every fucking picture I see of him, though. He's like
he looks like Shaq at the foul line.
It does. Eddie Chase, thanks, buddy. He says, looking forward to Scream 6. Really want a twist. Grab his dick and twist it.
The whole dick twist.
Any predictions you want to see? Also, I heard the new Ant-Man sucks. We're finally getting over Marvel movies.
We were just talking about
that. For sure. And you asked this before that, obviously. But predictions I want to see as far as Scream goes. Yes, I want the killer to be trained and not some pushover that a teenage girl can just kick off and run away. I want him to be like physical. And also I want several of them to get caught, but one of them to get away, setting up a really cool ending in 7. Those are my big hopes and dreams, and a good soundtrack.
I just hope it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Like I was actually pleasantly surprised like Scream 5 was decent. I didn't mind that. And I thought I was going to hate it.
Yeah. I thought you were going to hate it too. I really did.
I actually didn't mind it.
I thought you were going to really fucking hate it.
But as far as getting over Marvel movies, we talked about that. I think that's hitting hard. I think that honestly, Disney's starting to pay attention to the numbers now, and it's not looking good for them.
Fuck no, it's not. Sorry, I'm trying to look for someone.
And by the way, somebody I read somewhere, I don't not you guys, you beautiful people, but there's people arguing because there's a lot of dick suckers for Marvel or dick writers. Like life or death with Marvel. I don't know. I'm not saying you fine, but having that much loyalty to the MCU is kind of weird. It's just a movie company and they don't give a shit about you. But my point being is like they were like, actually, here's the quarterly reports. Looks like Disney's doing fine. Bitch, why are they laying off 7,000 people then? Why are they delaying? Why are they laying what they're doing that and they're delaying giant shows and money makers that they thought were going to be money makers? Why are they doing that? She-Hulk apparently fucking blew ass, didn't make them money. That cost them money. People are getting tired of that nonsense and they're pushing back projects. So if they're doing so fucking good, you know why? They're doing so good is because dumb shit people are still going to Disney World and paying them money.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
yeah.
Disney's
they have. It's not like nobody's like, oh my God, Disney's going to get evicted from their apartment. It's just like, hey, they're not doing as well as. And these movies cost so fuck. Have you ever sat through the fucking credits to a Marvel movie? You know how many fucking people they have to pay to make one of those goddamn movies?
Yeah. And by the way, I would be one of those dumbass people that would go to Disney if I could afford it. So I'm a little bit angry right now because I'm poor and I'm mad at people that go to the Disney parks. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not meaning that they're dumb, but I'm saying like if people want Disney to be different and just keep not churning out the same bullshit they're doing, you gotta pay. You gotta think with your wallet. Don't go to the fucking parks and they'll change shit. If they start losing money there, they'll be like, all right, fuck this. We gotta come up with something new now. Like that's enough.
I fucking 100% with you, dude. Dude, this superhero fatigue is real, and it's going to bite them in the fucking ass.
It's already doing it.
Don't switch some stuff up. Drew Gold said, bye-bye, Susan. Monetized way up. By the way, I think there was some confusion over the last chat, the last stream, because we were talking about the stream was already demonetized because, and it's not that the channel's been demonetized. It's just that in a lot of the live streams we do, as soon as we're done, the little green money sign turns to a little yellow money sign, which means little limited monetization, which on YouTube means no monetization. And but it's just sometimes we're not totally demonetized. It's just
but I like
if you
that.
say fuck in the first 22 minutes of a stream, they're like,
I'm gonna
curse on here.
They do, they will. They come down you like a fucking nun at church. But I'm gonna take your Drew. I'm gonna take your make that a shirt and just wear it.
Bye, Susan.
Wajiki. Barely, people. I don't even know if she. You know what? Because I can say it now. The way that she ran it fucking sucked. Because she was like, "Oh, I know that she said a statement." She said something like, "Oh, about the content creators that she helped make." I was like, "But you fucking ruined it. What do you mean? You helped make a great, wonderful, awesome community? No, you opened the fucking door to people fake laugh Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon." To come down here with his corporate bullshit. And no, you didn't help content creators. You made it harder for them to make content. That's what you did.
I've learned so much watching my 7-year-old watch YouTube. The people that she watches, and she watches like the same, like Mr. Beast, this unspeakable guy, like, and you'll see these people and they just copy each other. And it's very scripted. And no offense, Mr. Beast does a lot of,
he's a good guy. Seems like a good guy.
Exactly. No offense, but like the other ones, like they're just recreating the same thing, and you notice that there's a what's the word I'm looking? There's like a plot that they all follow when they ask for
A narrative.
subscribers, what they do, how they get the kids to join, to buy the merch and stuff like that, and it's like these people are getting millions and millions and millions and just fucking insane amounts of money.
That fuck you money.
Yeah, and they're using the same tactics, the same emotional tactics and things like that, and giveaways and stuff like that. And then you've got this algorithm thing that they forced on everybody, which totally kills creativity. It's
it does
if you do
immediately.
something one time and people watch it, you better fucking do that until you fucking die, or we're gonna make sure nobody ever watches your channel again.
Yeah, they're forcing that dick down your throat. You better suck it and like it. By the way. Just gonna point this out too. Those channels, they are a lot of fake channels. I mean, that they use fake ass, like it screams corporate suck dick to get money. And I mean, fine, you're hustling to get the money.
That's my new rap album, by the way. Suck dick, get money.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's a great one. People in Congress been doing that for years.
That's my new single. Suck dick, get money.
Fucking Republicans, Democrats do that daily. But no, I would do it. I don't know. It's just something about the fact that if you don't do that, then you're fucked. And if you say the wrong thing that the people that are running it don't agree with, whether it be political, whatever the fuck, they decide for you what you're allowed to listen to, which is bullshit. You're a grown adult. If you want to listen to someone that you disagree with, even if you want to hate watch them, you should be allowed to do that. As long as someone's got coming out, calling for death and destruction to somebody or a group of people or a building or something, if you want to listen to somebody that has a separate opinion of yours, you should be able to. It shouldn't be up to fucking YouTube to decide, like your children, what are you going to listen to today? We will decide what we think you should listen to. Fuck that. That is like communism bullshit right there. I hate that shit.
I want to hate masturbate.
I do too.
That's what I want to do.
I wanted some hate sex right now.
Fuck yeah. That sounds hot. Caleb Parkinson says, when's the announcement for the official OnlyFans page? Suck dick, get money. The name is Wham in the Face. I will produce. Dave McRae will do the commentary. The holes, the darkest holes.
Yeah. All Dave's going to be talking about is like, if you look as they're having sex with each other and the cum is splashing upon their face, the shadows tell the story. The shadows are the ones that really tell the story. I don't know.
Hey, you got it to work. Did you notice? Hey, Caleb's got.
Oh, it's Caleb. All right. I didn't even know, man. We were just so fucking focused on the film of Wham in the Faces.
No, dude, if McRae was watching us fuck, he'd be like, bang on, guys. Bang on.
It's like watching two wildebeest fuck in the jungle. It's disgusting, but I can't look away.
Oh, shit. Michael says Galactus is going to be the villain in Fantastic Four.
That'd be fine. You know what, Michael? I'd be fine with that. They just need to get on it. Like, I just feel like they're taking way too long to set this up. And I feel like phase 3 didn't even happen. Or phase 2. I don't even know what the fuck. Or 4? What phase are we in?
Dude, they just said that Ant-Man's the start of phase 5. I'm like, what
happened in phase 4? When the fuck did we get ice cream?
I know. That's exactly what I fucking said. I was like, what was the last Marvel movie?
Who's the villain?
Yeah.
The only thing I remember about the Eternals is that Harry Styles was fucking Star-Lord. Or not Star-Lord, Star Fox.
Was Thor 4 the end of the fucking...
Yeah, I guess. Love and Thunder. I don't know.
Butt sex. Well, those are two good things anyways. We're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got to go.
I gotta go, Wayne. Winner of the last poll, by the way, was, I believe, Pulp Fiction. Which movie is the most unremakeable? Pulp Fiction 55%, The Shining 32%, and Drive 14%.
Yeah, but that's only because 14% of you all only saw it. I bet you go watch Drive. I swear to God, I don't think a lot of people here have seen it.
That's such a good movie.
It's an amazing movie.
I might watch it right now. We got to figure out what we're doing right, by the way.
I mean, we're not going to Shinaway.
No, I don't want to do that either. And we have a birthday party tomorrow too, so I'm not gonna be out too late either.
Yeah, we're not either. She's got to work early, so let's just go to Applebee's and see what happens.
Right,
I hear it's a banging time. That's where the party is right there on Friday.
We'll figure it out. Gary says Pyramid Head and the nurses shouldn't have been in the first movie because they came in the second. Monsters designed depend on your sin, and in 2, James was a sex addict. That's hot though.
Yeah,
I want to see James fuck.
Yeah, he's right though. Pyramid Head, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. They fucked around. They wanted to. That's what they all do, man. They only take the juicy parts of the plot and throw it in.
Tits are
without
so
rhyme or
juicy,
reason. Yeah. All right,
Suck
guys.
Dick, get money.
God, look at how much dick did you suck to get that?
Sucks
What's Aaron Rodgers' cum taste like?
Hey, this is the Brett Favre one. So basically, I got to pawn it. And
was it a dark journey?
People he stole from.
Yeah, he went on a dark journey called embezzlement.
Allegedly. Hey,
Allegedly,
guys,
yeah. I don't want to get sued by the Wrangler guy. That's the
no,
worst.
he's already suing people. He's suing Pat
Is he
McAfee.
really?
Yeah,
I think Brett Favre is a great quarterback.
So yeah. Someone said
I think he's a fine human being.
On the
I
way
think
to
he's
the
a fine human being. He didn't do anything. It's all propaganda.
Hey, we love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back Tuesday, 11 a.m. on the fucking spot, and every Tuesday and Thursday after that until one of us passes the fuck out.
Be soon. Be soon. I'll see you soon. See you real soon.
Bye, thief.